He
The
said
point
he
is,
agreed with some of it.
Solomon ain't meet with no woman known as the Queen of Sheba, bro. That's what he said. That's
No,
famous.
known as Queen Sheba. It was a
No,
lady
the
named.
Queen.
New stream started. Refresh, come back, man. It's the Argument League and the YouTube streams.
He had a baby, bro. Who's the Queen of England, bro? She's just the queen of that land, man. What are y'all talking about?
Right. You can't use
That's what he's saying.
all throughout the Bible,
So
bro.
if the Queen of England is the queen of that land, bro.
I don't think she's married to a dude named England.
Right.
Man, chill out, man. What if they name that shit after him, though?
Right, who's England named after?
What did you find her out, nigga?
I mean, you can have a queen. You can say because somebody's the queen of Africa. I mean, what the fuck?
Okay. Your point is, because it was a tribe called Afri, nigga.
My point is that
Clay beat that shit up.
what happened between King Solomon,
right? Clay.
What happened between King Solomon and Makeda is a historical fact that mainstream media is trying to.
Where's that documented at, bro? Where's that? You add your own.
In the Keeper Nagash. I keep telling you it's in the Keeper Nagash. What are you talking about?
What? A Keeper elf.
You gotta break out new documents.
There you go, man. You feeling you to be, bro. Nah, the Keeper Nagash, man.
Introduce new manuscript.
Nagash. You call me one more Nagash. Call me one more.
It's the Chronicles about the glory of the kings. Just like the Egypt got the king list. It's called a Chronicle of the Kings. That's all it is, man.
Right,
the glory of the kings. You know, that's all it is.
That's it, bro. I feel like all that shit was.
So Nagash means glory?
No, Negus. Negus, kings, king of kings, Negus. Yeah, that's what it was. That's why they're trying to flush niggas. They're trying to flush this shit, but they can't flush it. Trust it.
They're trying to flush it, though.
Trust it. You can't flush it, but you damn so trust it.
You already said that. They can't flush it. Trust it.
That's right.
You gonna bust that.
He said you gonna bust it.
It's a must.
Okay, I hope y'all was having fun trying to figure out reality. And so now I'm back to it. I already know you figured it out, Gold. I'm talking about everybody.
That Clay ready to finish your ass off. He's standing over
Yeah. Okay.
Look, here we go. From July 1939, he began corresponding with the 13-year-old Princess Elizabeth, whom he had first met in 1934. Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. Now, this nigga died, this cracker.
Edomite Duke.
I didn't mean to honor him by calling him a nigga. This cracker died in 2021. He was 99 years old. Okay, so now let's find out the current age of Queen Elizabeth the Second, and then let's extrapolate. Let's extrapolate how old they were when they met each other. How about that? Her age, 95. So he was 17. He was 18 when they met, and she was 13 when they met in 1934. That's the day culture. So now you got to understand the family dynamic. So y'all keep talking about lands and stuff. The Queen of England. She's actually the Queen of Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, the Edomite.
Well, so we know the Queen of England is running everything over in England.
Yeah, that's just a colloquialism. That's just like what some people call it. The people in her family call her the Queen of Philip or the Queen of whatever his last name is.
I can't agree with that.
The Queen of Windsor.
Right. Oh, so that you said that's the name?
These
What
are
is it?
family names.
I think I've heard that before.
Yeah, they're
So how
family
do
names.
I had
So
to
that's
walk
how
off
that's
the
how
so
that's
how
how the
do
Bible is doing the same thing.
Break it down to him, Clint.
The Queen of Sheba.
Yeah, in
That's a
certain
family
cultures,
name.
do you have queens that's like 8, 9 years old?
8, 9.
You're probably in Asian cultures. Probably have some.
What?
I'm just
Where you
saying,
at with that
certain
shit?
empires, did you have,
Empress.
was there instances where you had queens that was 8 and 9?
Not in my empire, nigga.
No, I'm saying 8 and 9. Bro. Come on, man.
No, but you gotta understand. Okay, so she's 13 years old, but she's a princess at that time. He's still a prince. So they didn't become king and queen until they got
They
married.
having sex and shit.
Right. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was having sex with her at 4 years old. But
Okay, you say he died, right?
yeah.
So let's just say that Queen of
That's what it
Sheba,
was.
her husband died. What about that?
So what's your point?
I'm saying you can't assume that one of these guys was her husband when they don't say which one.
Huh?
You were saying
Is that you sharing the
you
screen?
were saying that this queen was married.
I'm asking you a question.
and I'm telling you something.
No,
Is that you sharing your screen? Okay, thank you.
No, that's not me.
Great. Now, listen carefully. Sheba, I
Listen the fuck
proved
up.
very clearly that Sheba is a man. Okay? And so when you are the queen of a man, that means
You can't keep saying it like that, cuz.
I'm just saying, you are a woman who
No,
is
right?
married
That's what
to
I'm
a man.
saying.
That should be understood by now.
Hey, you should do that as a show, though, cuz that's really gonna get people
Kingdom
attention.
of Saba.
And people
Kingdom.
don't know. Hold on real quick, Madonna. Just that break up the monotonous real quick. Like, Kanye, you should do a show titled Queen Sheba is a Man. You feel me?
No,
Or
Queen
Sheba. Nah,
Sheba is
Sheba
not a
is a
man.
man.
Right,
Nah, Sheba is a man.
Right.
But you should put Queen Sheba as the front title, though. Like, put that in front of
Right.
Sheba is a man. Because a lot of people don't know that little nuance or variance that you brought up. Because a lot of times when we're dealing with different cultures, they do have different way of, titling people. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you breaking that down, but I don't think too many people caught that. Like, when they told the story back then. But
Like dumb as fuck, bro. You gonna never understand that shit.
Yeah.
you say what?
Hey, yo, that's somebody bringing it
It's
out.
dumb as fuck. Madonna Clement,
Oh, that's-
dumb as
Damn, bro.
I thought
See,
Brown was talking to me. I'm like, hold on.
you supposed to be amongst the geek squad, Madonna. Come on, bro. I thought I trained you better than this, bro.
And somebody's
gonna be in the
right
geek
here.
squad.
Somebody's showing you right here. Like, y'all niggas crazy, man.
Nah, I mean,
you can critique
Alright,
that.
so
it is a
to
compliment,
move
bro.
to the next
Come on,
to,
man. Stop that.
to the next page of who she's supposed to have been
Is
married
my
to.
brother wicked in this business?
Who she's supposed to be married to is to the king of Hamdan.
I'm done.
Hamdan.
Hamdan.
How would you pronounce that shit? Hamdan. I know I see ham at the first of this motherfucker.
Hamburger.
Ham bone.
Hamdan. But it's pronounced
Yeah,
Hamdani.
Right.
Hamdani.
Okay, so
I'm done.
if that's in the land of Kush, right? If that word comes from the land of Kush,
And it seemed that she was given away.
If that word comes from the land of Kush, that you can now go and look back at those what Claim had up, and one of those men was that.
right? And Dan is one of the tribes of Israel, but Ham means to multiply. So when you say Ham,
see, look what it says, man. Y'all, bruh, has undergone.
Talk about it,
I'm
Madonna.
showing you. I told you. Didn't I tell you, go, man? They trying to flush it.
He tried to flush it, but I don't trust it.
Bruh.
Well, they have. I mean, they have. That's how they turned her into a woman and had you thinking they were talking about a woman.
That's pseudo.
That's super fun.
11:48. You only got no more minutes.
That was funny as
You
hell.
got these niggas running around town. It's silly as hell, man. That's good shit. Man. I just told that shit, bro.
Okay, so what it says,
Right
okay,
here,
I didn't put everything in there. So it said, according to some, he then married the queen, while other traditions say that he gave her in marriage to the king of Hamdan.
I'm done.
That would be the wisest thing for him to do, and he's the wisest king according to our narrative.
Some say he took her for a wife, so you can't dispute that. Some say he gave her away. I trust him. He took her for a wife. Shit.
Why do you
Then gave her away.
Man, Ethiopia is the last. Is out to me. Ethiopia is one of the last foundation stronghold we got of black biblical figures, man.
That's a good idea, but the problem is that
that tells the story of the Israelites.
yeah, exactly.
So to me, by them pushing out,
not only was they traitors, but that man named Haile Selassie lied and said he was an Israelite. What he did was kill the last Israelite in his family, which was a woman. Killed all the Israelites in their family, and the last one remaining was his aunt. And he killed her, and then took the throne of Solomon.
He ran some of them out too, because some niggas get wind and we get gone.
Yeah, that's why I try to tell him that their Israelite family was ran out and killed, and he had to kill his aunt in order to take the throne of Solomon, but Solomon does not have a throne.
Who is that, bro? That's you, Swab?
Yeah.
Shit, man, Swab was showing y'all the game, nigga.
You see how they ignore all reality?
Nah, man.
But it's saying Solomon married Bill.
Well, Queen. They had Queens in the north. I mean, goddamn.
It says Solomon married Bilquis.
We don't even know all these wives. Yeah, wives from all over the world.
Yeah, them hoes.
People believe that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Who knows?
Yeah, hoes and different area codes. Niggas do that shit today.
I believe that shit.
Go to Christian Too Short came out with the song. They got
Yeah, that's where they all got it from. All sales.
From what this shit is really looking like, man, it's look like they really making this shit up, bro.
Hell no.
No. That's what I was trying to include in my mind. How y'all
I'm really deciphering the fuck out this shit right now because I'm looking at it, I'm reading it because it's saying.
What am I trying to say?
Yeah, that's the key with the past. It made that shit up. But I'm trying to figure out how Taz concluded. And I said,
marry somebody named Bilquis and give her the medicine Hamdan when they're saying somebody.
Oh, that his name was Bill Bixby. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because he married Roddy back. What did you gonna say, Taz?
No, I was at Queen said something to me.
No, I was trying to let Cole Wicked say what he was saying, but y'all keep talking.
Cole Wicked, man.
I thought he was doing.
Okay. So I'm asking Taz, how did you conclude that by me reading that I proved that Queen of Sheba don't exist?
Yeah, okay.
You trolling.
No, what was that their understanding that this was a woman that went to make King Solomon was not true. That's what you showed. Now beyond that, we can go wherever we want to go. But what you showed
on the thing.
Man, stop trolling and be serious for a second.
You ain't trolling, nigga.
What the fuck you talking about? You telling me that ain't what just happened?
No,
right. I just proved that she was fucked up, man. And then the woman that was married
I told you to say
was
it
a
right,
woman
man.
with the title of king. I'm
She
queen.
is not a man.
But the Bible does not show that a woman named the Queen of Sheba went to go meet Solomon, which is what
Yes, it
Blue said.
Yes, it does. We talk about that.
So the woman now?
Yeah, the Queen of Sheba is a woman, crazy person.
You don't get it. You don't get it.
That's
It's the first time some decent shit.
Hold on, wait a minute. So you're telling me now that the Queen of Sheba is a woman in the Bible that went to go meet Solomon? That's what you're saying.
He already died because he said she was the queen of another man. So
dead.
Solomon committed adultery.
Another man.
No, Solomon was a pimp. He was
He was not married. The Queen of Sheba was not married to Solomon. Weirdo.
Solomon was a pimp.
Said that she was married to somebody.
You just read it.
She was married to Sheba.
Solomon sounded like a pimp, like being married back then.
She was married to Sheba. That's what you've been saying. So
Yeah,
how the
that's
fuck did
exactly right.
Solomon have a baby with her in her?
Never happened.
Yeah, he went on and dropped one in there real quick.
Exactly. It never
Said it's good.
happened.
Right, to keep it in gas never happened.
Exactly.
Exactly right.
Thank you.
Y'all what y'all trying to say?
Blue, you a smooth operator, Blue, man. I gotta get you.
What y'all trying to say? Ain't no players out here.
What's the year? What is the
Right,
year
but
time
the
frame
Queen
of
Sheba
Queen
was
of
a real
Sheba
person.
anyway?
So
I'm
that again,
confused. Y'all done took down the biggest player.
Just like the Pharaoh's daughter that Solomon married.
What is the time frame years of Queen of Sheba?
that's the 900s BC.
The 900s. Okay, I'm finna decipher this shit real quick.
Oh shit.
I'm finna share my screen.
So the timing that they give you on Google is 1370.
Ain't waiting to happen. Here we go.
Shut the fuck up with that. Leave my brother alone, nigga. Good job, so you wasted his time. Nigga, you trying to figure out some shit Clay said? What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, Cole Wiggins said he about to decipher some shit. I thought,
Get down super duper slow. I don't understand how.
That nigga
Break
said that
down
fucker,
so
he
fast.
think he bill collector. He think he bill collector. That nigga
You gotta break it down super fast for smart people.
Y'all see my screen?
Hey,
You gotta just say, hey, look, Queen of Sheba's man, she was a man, the queen is woman. You can marry
the
the
bill
queen.
collector said I got the super duper scope.
Yeah, there you go.
Nigga, shoot you. Prove that the Queen of Sheba in the Bible are men. That's what you prove, right?
No. I proved that Sheba is a man and the Queen of Sheba is a woman. You crazy person.
You still don't get it?
We listening to us.
He's confused. I don't even know how.
I'm confused at all.
I'm halfway listening.
Yes, he proved that.
So,
But he said he didn't prove, he alluded that Sheba was a man.
No, I didn't allude that Sheba was a man. I said I proved it. I showed his name.
Claim. You are my claim.
Oh, yeah.
And I will quit my job if you keep on explaining this shit to these niggas.
Okay, go.
Debate it, nigga. Tell them niggas they want to see you about it.
Right. Season 4.
You broke that shit down.
I would never debate.
I got me 5
He said, I ain't
debates
gonna never
already.
debate you on it. But then you trolling, Chad.
I got the language debate. We should not even have to learn no.
I don't know, Blue.
Word debate. That's
Read the meta nature, man.
I got Sheba's a man debate. That's 3 debates. I got the Queen of Sheba is from the Philippines. That's 4 debates.
Kind of blow it up or something. You can bring a question or something.
You gotta write it down, Clarence, until you be ready.
Right there,
So
Blue.
mind you, right? So first, of course,
You got him?
we get punt, right? We get punt.
You gotta come
The
together.
earliest Ethiopian kingdom is punt, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So approximately 2500 BCE, right, was in a land that the Egyptians first called Tanet, right?
Tanet.
Or the land of the gods. So that number one, that's just gonna kill what you call it, and that's at the foot of the Nile. Hold on, let's keep going. So after Punt rises the Da'amat tribe, right? The Da'amat, which is what Asiatic likes to talk about a lot of times, right?
DMT.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to mess this brother up on this right here because I'm gonna show you right here, right? Right?
Wow.
Watch this. Around the time, right, when the Celtics moved into Britain, 800 BCE, right? And long before the Romans did, a few of the Arabian traders set up small settlements in the far Ethiopian highlands and intermarried with the local population. What they called that?
Okay, Arabian. Okay, what kind of Arabian was this, bro?
The DMT Kingdom.
And what kind of Arabian was this, bro?
We're gonna
I don't even know what kind of Arabian it was.
We're gonna keep going. They're gonna tell
you. Keep going, bro.
Keep going. Archaeology suggests that these settlements to Arabia was weak, and that the foreign identity quite rapidly broken down, implying a steady process of assimilation with the local population. Now, these people of these settlements in contemporaneous indigenous towns became an active part of the Eastern Mediterranean Red Sea regional economy through trading animal goods, valuable metals, and slaves. Who were the slaves? Watch this. Although these people of the region adapted a script and a language of immigrants, which became the Ge'ez, right? Or the Ge'ez, right? Which is what? The oldest Bible ever written. But this is also the language. What it is, that's the language that the Bible is written in. That's why they call it the Ge'ez, or the Ge'ez, right? They largely retained their East African culture and religion, right? But watch this. Genetic research shows that the Habesha today are most closely related to sub-Saharan African groups, but also owe some of their gene pool to Middle Easterners. That is an analysis of this period, right? Okay, so
just look at.
And watch this. And it reveals that rather than a genetic shift with the Sabaic language diffusing through existing African populations, but without much human gene flow from the Arabian Peninsula, these Semitic-speaking African populations became the Habesha. And watch this. Why did they become the Habesha? Due to a misunderstanding of the South Arabian influence. Some earlier scholars insisted that the Ethiopian highland innovations and mercantile achievements were owed to a vastly superior civilization of Arabia. Right? And so, hold on. Let me just keep going. Let me go to, get down. Africa, before language of the
I don't know what they did for us, bro.
So before Ge'ez, so before Ge'ez, Blue, what was the primary language of Ethiopia? It was Negroid
before they spoke the Ge'ez. I don't know. It had to be one of the.
It was Greek. A lot of people don't know it was Greek.
Man, no, bro. What the hell?
Yeah.
They weren't speaking.
You pissed them off, bro.
That's exactly Greek.
Come on,
Ron. You want to put some? You want to put something on it?
What you gonna put on it?
Hold on.
It buying that.
Hold up now. I got the book right here, bro.
So it says that the
Now check this out. Blue, hold up, Blue. Check this out. Yeah. I got the book right here. This is Civilization Past and Present. It says right here, although Aksum court language remained Greek, Ge'ez assumed a new prominence in the language of the Ethiopian church. The older New Testaments were translated into Ge'ez, which, much like Latin in the Catholic Church, became the primary language of literature and of Say what?
That's late. This language.
No, that's like right after Azana.
I'm saying this language is way before the Bible.
No, I'm saying it's showing that the court language of Ethiopia was Greek before it was Ge'ez.
It couldn't have been, bro, because they were trading in Ge'ez before they were ever even interacting with Greek.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
Way later.
You're gonna have some trouble with that. That's way later. And so, but watch this. The Arabians are drawn to the Ethiopian highlands, right? And in my debate, I show how those Arabians, right, they actually come from Turkey or from Anatolia, right? And all roads gonna lead you back to Turkey, bro. That's what's crazy about it, right? But watch this though. Themselves descended from the Habasha, it would be similar to claiming the British and Italians were wrong because of the invasion. Right? Fascinating, however, the scholarly search for the origins of the Habasha in southern Arabia was driven in part by self-representation of the Habasha. The Habasha have long claimed the Middle East and Africa as an origin, valorizing their difference from both Africans and Arabians. Has made most clear in the Habasha myth, the Kabra Nagash, right, or the glory of the king, which claims as progenitors of Habasha Queen of Sheba and a Middle Eastern king Solomon. Thus, even as progressive European scholars attempted to disprove the problematic claim that the Habasha are special because they are not entirely Africa, the Habasha continued to circulate this very claim. And this is why modern day Ethiopians and Eritreans, especially those who are not Habasha, reject any focus on the so-called Semitic past, seeing it as part of promoting a racist and arrogant culture that oppressed other African people. Many don't forget that the Habasha have been invested in asserting that their sometimes lighter complexion and more European features are the mark of superior ancestry, nor that the Habasha regulated the Jewish Beta Israel people to the role of the artisans, and the foreign Muslims to the role of merchants, and the southern and the often darker people to the role of the slave. Those who are not Habesha are not to be condemnatory. The Habesha says in projecting themselves as exceptional has come at a tremendous cost of others. Like any civilization, the Habesha have had magnificent achievements and appalling failures. At the same time, however, the ethnic identity of Habesha is itself a claim, and like all ethnicities, is constructed, a hybrid and an impermanent outsider can be part of the dominant Habesha culture by adopting its language, dress, and religion, and numerous individuals who did not see themselves as born Habesha became Habesha. Indeed, non-Habesha cultures have regularly ruled the Ethiopian highlands using the Habesha language. Right? Right.
Read that damn article.
And so Emperor Haile Selassie I considered himself fully Habesha, even though his mother's side of the family was Oromo. Uh-oh.
Well, what we got?
Indeed, it is very common for the Habesha and the Oromo to intermarry like whiteness in the United States. Then Habesha identity was both oppressive and assimilative. This does not make its enormous discursive influence any less worthy of study, which is how you get the Askamite Empire.
Those damn Arab looking people.
Exactly. So there is.
I got something I need to pull up for y'all real quick. Just help me read this shit here and see what the fuck this shit talking about. Because it's actually I'm seeing some weird ass names.
So just so claim is clear here, so I just want to make sure we're clear. So either you're changing your argument or you lied. So they came into this conversation claiming that the Queen of Sheba was the queen of a land, and that's who met with Solomon. You said that that's not the case. That what you showed was the son and the queen, like how people use it today, like a married person, this is my queen, like shit. Not that she's the queen of a land now. Is that not what you showed?
Yeah, that's what I showed, but I would add for correction, the caveat that all lands are named after humans. So the Sheba land was named after the man named Sheba, and that's the Philippines.
Yes, that's the next level of information you got to show.
Right.
You haven't showed that yet.
Right.
At all. Like, I don't even know where you even get that from.
Yeah, me neither.
The Queen of Sheba.
That's why he's claiming, yo.
And see where they die at is when you go into the timeline. There ain't no Israelites and all of this shit going on, right?
Can y'all see this?
Is it on
You see it? The Queen of Sheba, the story of Sheba, based on the biblical accounts of the Queen visit to King Solomon.
Fucked it up right there.
Explain so.
Yep. And it says that the story of the Queen of Sheba, based on the account of the Queen's visit with King Solomon, has undergone extensive Arabian, Ethiopian, Jewish, and other elaborations, and has become the subject of one of the most ambiguous and fertile cycles of legends in the Middle East.
Not ambiguous. This nigga just be bold first line up there.
Its mythopoetic power persists up to the present time and remain in some areas a favorite formula to literary and artistic inventiveness. In European painting and music, the Queen of Sheba legend represents a theme with countless variations, including a recent Hollywood spectacular of a rather lurid propositions. On one hand, she is Lilith, the seductress, and on the other hand, the virtuous ancestress of the Ethiopian people. Several places at the origin, and many different names are ascribed to her. Yeah.
So she lives now?
So they saying they don't know who the fuck she is. Several places of origin and many different names are ascribed to her. Yet from this vast and confused scheme of tradition, it entails it is impossible to disentangle some basic features which are common to all those stories about the famous encounter between the Queen of the South and the
Queen of
Israel. Mm-hmm. And mind you, the survey, which I would wish to present to you, is intended to correlate the various members of the great storehouse of the legend. Its aims are limited, and it claims to any measures of originality, even more so. The earliest extant form of the Queen of Sheba narrative is the version preserved in 1 Kings 1 through 13 and 2 Chronicles 1 through 12. There are some small but insignificant differences between the Old Testament accounts, which are little relevance to the development of the Solomon Sheba legend, but of considerable interest to the methods of the text transmission. Moreover, the dependence of the Ethiopic Bible translation on the Septuagint and the reliance on the Keber Nagash, the Ethiopian national saga, on its Ethiopic text can here be studied in the most favorable circumstances. The Old Testament story represents at the same time the briefest and most concise version, and it is perhaps this terseness which has encouraged later elaborations of embellishment. There are two Hebrew expressions in particular which appear to have invited the widespread television union of king and queen in either marriage or at least concubinage. The queen came to Solomon and communed with him of all that was in her heart. The Hebrew verb to come to enter is also used as a technical term for coitus. In verse 13.
They say he came in her.
No, that was a lie. That is the global talk to, man.
Hey, take the two on both words, comment. So,
No, that right there was wrong. It said he went out.
I'm just going to go ahead, bro.
And you know what's crazy though?
Came to Solomon and communed with them, not had sex with Solomon.
To come to enter.
Just like Moses came in unto Pharaoh.
You see right
Moses came in unto Pharaoh. That don't mean that him and Moses and Pharaoh was getting it on. He showed up.
Bro, look, the Hebrew verb to come to enter, to come in her, bro.
No, we don't know what Moses and Pharaoh was doing. We don't know what Moses and Pharaoh was doing. Why you over there telling them?
I'm just talking, man. Go ahead, bro.
No, man, there's a lot of phraseology where it said they came in unto and it had nothing to do with sex.
Hey, they probably would.
Never went up.
Don't like it.
Like that's dumb to think that's what it means.
You can't tell them people who have sex.
Talking shit.
The Bible doesn't use the word come. It came as an ejaculation.
Bro, we know, bro. Come on, we know that.
We don't know that. I don't know that.
My fat chairs, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, but the rabbis basically felt impelled. Oh yeah, so they know that kind of the Rashi's commentary verse emphasizes that this refers to exclusive to the teachings of his wisdom. But the very fact the Rashi or the rabbi felt impelled to stress this aspect demonstrates quite clearly that he was aware of less innocent embellishments of this verse. And
they are being tried, making up shit. You know they're making up shit. That nigga did tell on them, man.
Pretty much. Hey, oh man, he can't hold it. He had to be truthful. He gonna call himself a rabbi.
He did what we can pull up.
He can hold it in, go man.
I told you I was gonna decipher this shit.
That nigga Wicked done deciphered the fuck out of that shit. I told him.
They don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit it, man. That shit's crazy, bro.
They don't want me to come back. They don't want me to come back.
What's wrong? What happened? What's the problem?
What you mean?
Solomon's only contemporary is Ethiopian.
What it was?
But Solomon
ain't even
didn't have
real.
sex with this lady from Sheba. Big deal.
Solomon using two fictitious tales because no one ever speaks to this. Like,
no, it wasn't two fictitious.
The biggest empire.
No, it was saying that folklore was derived from the biblical narrative because it was inspirational about the union of a king.
Nigga, you ain't the PR manager for the Bible, nigga. You don't know.
I just read the thing as he was reading it too.
But it still proves my point that the Queen of Sheba was a woman. I said she was a woman. And she was a man. I mean, but no. But it's saying right here, even the rabbi attesting that, whether he married, the dispute is whether he had sex with her or not. Bro. Right, we know, according to the text, the woman came to him.
Right.
And that's all I was ever saying. But I think, he got with her.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Hey, who said the Queen of Sheba was a man?
Nah, I said I take that back, man. I was just fucking with you.
Well, you need to stop doing that.
I throw a shot, but I took it back.
Yeah, make sure you paying attention. Make sure you was paying attention, man. But that nigga Wicked done snuck in and caught about it. You gotta clean up your own.
They said the Queen of Sheba's home was actually most likely the Horn of Africa.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing but theories with methodologies. They're not using the Bible at all. They're using the keeping the gas to extrapolate their theory. And so the keeping the gas is a goddamn. Look.
What it is?
One thing they keep on holding
what it is? They want you to think Solomon was white, and they like, ain't nowhere in hell he had sex with a nigga woman. That's what the white man wants you to think. When Solomon was actually a black man, and he got with his sister, man. Gotta give it up to Solomon. He got with his sister.
Solomon definitely was black. That lady got cursed. But
white people want to negate the story just because they don't want to associate him with nothing black.
No, everybody knows Solomon was black. If you know anything about
movies, when they make movies, Solomon is European. Man.
I mean, that's the only way you're gonna get other white people to watch it.
I mean, they put us on our kids. That be it. When they show cartoons of Solomon, he's white.
So that's why you gotta let your kids see the part where they say the characters have been changed.
I'm just saying. To me, the reason they denounce the Queen of Sheba is she was black, and they don't want to taint nothing white when they try to make Solomon look white. But it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Some people accept it.
Yeah, especially people who don't read the Bible. If they read that Bible and see that he is black and comely, I'm like, nigga, what the fuck did you miss?
Y'all good on this?
Man, that's a body. You gotta clean up your own mess.
Yeah. We definitely bodied them on that one.
Body who?
Anybody that opposed that Queen Sheba was a man?
Anybody that said the Queen of Sheba didn't exist.
How can the Queen of Sheba? How can a queen be a man?
Well, you the one that got bodied. This conversation started with you.
That's what I'm asking about. Like, how are y'all concluding that I was wrong about anything that I said?
The rabbi just did it.
The fucking rabbi. So now I just said
I ain't fucking no rabbi.
I'm just fucking with you, Craig.
I meant kill a rabbi. Don't do that either. Hold on. Let me get this right. Disregard a rabbi. All right. So now the reality is I showed in the Bible how the Bible story reads, and Sheba is a man 3 times with three different fathers, meaning there's 3 different Shebas that exist in the Bible narrative. So one of them was married, had a queen that the Bible refers to as the Queen of Sheba. Excuse me. The Bible refers to as the Queen of Sheba. So they don't tell us her name in the Bible.
Nigga burped in my ear.
But you can still look it up a little, TT, if you learn how to do that.
Little TT.
A little bit. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta learn how to research.
I mean, I'm just saying, some say, like the rabbi was saying, some say she
was
giving us a concubine. Some say she was giving us a concubine. I mean, that's what the man said in the research now.
What the hell does a rabbi, when did a rabbi ever tell the truth?
Yeah, I would love to.
Mashiach.
They study that shit.
There ain't no rabbi on the planet that's ever told the truth about anything other than the time of day when it was that time.
I just need teacher, man. That's all it is.
I had to tell him what time it was.
You You said move
Was
forward.
this
So
the
what?
Horn of Africa or is this the
We can go
Philippines?
move forward past this, man. I think I pretty much flatline this conversation.
So is this the Horn of Africa or is this the Philippines?
Well, in the research
Or is it
that
both?
y'all, no, in the research that y'all read, it led y'all down a faulty premise, right? Based on a faulty source, which is the Kebra Nagast, which is a comic book, completely made up. And so I told y'all that from the very beginning, but y'all still researching the Ethiopia theory. That's fine.
Right.
That's just
Right.
that y'all choose to do. You know what I'm saying? But I already know the answer.
I just had to
That's
get
why
to the bottom of that shit. That's all. That's why they call me cold. I gotta get
Right. Well, I
to
just want to make sure they're in agreement with you that it's the Philippines. And not just saying,
No,
you know,
how can they be in agreement? I haven't shown no Philippine evidence yet.
I know.
Maybe they went over there and just established rulership. Like,
Oh, I know you have.
Right.
You know, so her kingdom probably extended that far. Some shit. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So you just concede that. Got you.
No, I never said she was. I said Arabia, like the brother brought out Cold Wicked.
No, you'll find out season 4. You can look it up on YouTube right now. Queen of Sheba, Philippines, and it'll tell you the whole story from beginning to end. That's exactly where I'm extrapolating all my evidence from, because it's already been researched. Any question we've ever had in life, somebody done researched it.
That's what Madonna did.
There's multiple theories for every single question we've ever had, and then you have to use your own skill and ability to discern which one is true based on the evidences.
So how I'm wrong for using the rabbi?
Because there's no rabbi on the face of the planet other than Hamashiach that's ever told the truth.
Talk good shit, man.
Well, Cold Wicked, that was Cold Wicked information, so you know.
That's not
you wrong as hell.
How is it? How is a rabbi information his information? That's a rabbi's information. He looked it up real quick
to the panel. If you bring information, yeah, it's not yours, you know, directly, but he brought the shit, so it's indirectly his information. Because he said, I want y'all to check this out. It's such and such and such.
Okay. That makes a little bit of sense, but you still trying to pose something that ain't.
No, I ain't saying that his information like he wrote the shit and went out and did the research. I'm just saying he brought it forth. So I test that information to him. I give him credit for taking the time to bring up that information.
Just be yourself out. As I stated before. So now, you ready for that debate, Taz? Okay, I got debate. Is Queen of Sheba a man? You're right.
Is the Queen of Sheba a man?
Yeah.
No, because you're saying that the Queen of Sheba would be like me saying my wife is my queen.
Oh yeah, you already agreed to that. My bad. Okay, so I got another topic. Is the Queen of Sheba from Philippines or the Ethiopia?
Oh no, I'm not the one to debate you on that. I don't know.
All right, got two more topics. I got the big word
still
debate.
Not.
And should we use languages? Should we use unknown languages? Do we have to learn stupid languages in order to be expert on top?
Let me tell you what I'm still not clear on with that though. What I'm not clear on is you never gave the origin of the Sheba name, like the man, the Sheba, who's the husband? Because again, you said that each land is named after somebody. So the landmass of Sheba, where is that? That's the Philippines. So was it always called the Philippines, or can we find something with that called Sheba?
You probably can. So the name of that family is called the Sabians. So that's why Blue stays in Ethiopia with the Habesha, because they claim Sabian lineage. So just like England, right? Let me share my screen right quick, right? Show you what I'm talking about.
There's a lot more to this shit. What I'm reading now.
Now, England, right? Is derived from the Old English name England, which means land of the Angles. The Angles were one of the Germanic tribes that settled in Great Britain during the early Middle Ages. So the Angles tribe have a patriarch. So that original Angle dude, whoever the original patriarch of the Angle dude is what the name England
right, I
is
follow
named
all of that. So who's the original patriarch?
That's what Sheba. I done showed it multiple times and said it multiple times.
Right, well, what you showed was a bunch of Shebas that were the son of such and such.
Right.
You didn't show the landmass that they came from that was named after them.
I know. That's what the other information is about. That's a whole presentation
setups to get somebody to debate you.
No, nigga, I simply wanted to prove that Sheba was a man and that the queen of Sheba is the woman married to the man named Sheba. How many times do I gotta repeat that?
Right. So you saying you're gonna bring out the other information at some point?
Yeah, I mean it's a presentation. It's not real
okay.
simple.
I got you, bro.
Sure.
I mean, you just throwing challenges at me like you know what I'm saying? Like
no, because you talking to me, nigga. Hold up.
Right, well, right, because I'm greater and of a higher intellect, so I can do that to you. But
no,
don't try me like that.
Hold on, what did you call me earlier? about an hour ago, you said
just don't try me like that.
You said I'm remedial.
No, don't try me like that,
motherfucker. I just showed you something that you never knew in your whole life.
Exactly, yeah, I didn't.
So how am I remedial? And everybody on the panel didn't know it. So how am I remedial?
Because that's good shit, but still, it's low level information.
Damn.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I appreciate it.
Hey, yo, Bruce.
I do appreciate it. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know how you really feel, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold it, bro. I definitely appreciate the clarification, but it's me you talking to, nigga. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Black redeem me, nigga.
Hey, Claims.
I don't give a fuck about this shit, nigga.
Yo, Claims.
I'm trying I'm with Taz on that because I'm trying to figure out the name of the Patriot or whoever was supposed to be the king of Sheba. So
that land,
they ain't gonna never be able to tell you, man.
Patriarch is Sheba. That's the man's name. And so the land was named after him, and then his family name are referred to as the Sabians.
So when it really goes back down to
what Claims is not going to tell you is that, man, you had certain empires that were queens rule, man. They didn't have a king. It was the queen just ruling.
What you were just reading.
King, and a lot of times you just had queens ruling lands, man.
It's showing right here in the same similar like right here on page 492. If you look right there, where it says the cause of Rabbi Jonathan to assert that she was not a woman but a kingdom. The difference can only be understood by reference to the defective spelling of the Hebrew.
That is crazy. Rabbis are crazy people. Okay. So they think that they are related to ancient Israelites and that they are Levitical priests by the name of Ashkenazi and all types of other bloodlines.
Bro, he's saying that Sheba was not a woman but a kingdom, I mean the queen of that kingdom.
That's dumb.
Yeah, she's the queen of that
kingdom. Every queen is married to a king.
We was saying that already earlier.
Hey, listen, little bro. Every queen on the face of the planet is married to a king. So, you know, you might be confused by everybody calling themselves queen today, but I'm not.
Now, what I'm telling you,
trannies calling themselves queen. You got
what I'm telling you guys is in ancient times,
these Kimite women calling themselves
women Well, women rule by themselves.
Them the true queens, nigga.
I'm telling you,
I done asked you multiple times.
With no king.
You're talking without
you ain't
citing.
Listen.
I heard what you said.
Okay, then.
You said that
fuck that shit
there
you talking
are
about,
kingdoms all over the world that had just a queen ruling that land.
I said in ancient times.
Ancient times.
There
so
we go.
the fuck what? Now, I told
so that
you.
It's true what you talking about.
No, it don't. I challenged you to show me one fucking queen, nigga. Alright. So you can't just say something and then it just automatically be true. You gotta show it.
I said alright.
Alright then. Let's stop tonight.
What you saying? One queen that didn't have a husband?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he hit on that. I heard him say that.
I was gonna say I'm gonna wait, but I like one immediately came to my mind.
What? Well, go ahead.
Queen Latifah.
No, I'm gonna let Madonna fight his own.
I said a real queen.
Nah, man, I ain't gotta.
I'm gonna let see if Madonna can fight it out.
There's different accounts where queens move. Queens rule.
Man, you still talking instead of saying who she is?
Yeah, I gotta. Gather the information. It's
easy. They talk you like that.
Who is she?
This ain't.
You keep saying, man, stop lying.
Bruh.
Just say who it is. Then I will believe you.
You don't believe
I ain't even gotta look it up. It'll be
I'm gonna give you one so you can go look the shit up.
All right, let me test your intellect.
I'm tripping
you
on
read Taz because Taz kind of slow too.
Yeah.
No, was Queen Khalifa ever married?
Bro, listen.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
You see when they say listen like that, when they trying to lie to you. You see that go?
Nah,
you made up
when they tell you to listen to you, they trying to make sure you listen to the lie real good.
To tap out. If I jump in, I have a queen. You're not gonna give me a fucking question of your own, nigga.
Okay, all right, check that then. Okay, Don. Was Queen Khalifa ever married?
That's why I said I'm not
Queen
sure.
Elizabeth was never married.
I haven't read anything where it says she had a kid.
You hear me?
Queen
Elizabeth was never married.
You talking about the first?
Yes.
Man, stop lying to yourself.
No, that's a historical fact.
Yeah.
I watched Jeopardy, bro. That's a historical fact, bro.
Please don't lie to yourself.
Don't lie to yourself, Taz.
Well, we're not in the Bible.
Let me help you, nigga.
Good. I'll pull it up on your ass. I'll pull the receipt.
Yeah, pull it up, man. Pull it up.
All I know is this shit talking about the queen had motherfucking hairy legs and shit and foot like a damn.
Don't give no source either.
Hold up. Let me finish buying this.
This shit crazy.
Right, these people they be talking about. If they was in the Bible, I should have been in the Bible.
I'm finna see how this nigga attach a fucking husband to Queen Elizabeth. That's what I want to see.
Some hoes in this house.
Don't worry.
I'm a bad motherfucker, but I want to.
Don't worry, bro. Don't worry, bro. It's coming.
That shit started talking about she had hairy legs and feet like a damn goat, like she's a fucking demon and shit. Like what the fuck?
They fire. They talking real.
She's a fictional character.
Oh, Queen, you can get. I'll give you one.
Queen Elizabeth the First is official.
Queen Elizabeth.
You going too far with that shit, man.
Queen Elizabeth the First.
No, bro, I'm just talking shit with that. I mean, I'm waiting for to get this information together.
I have a husband or none of that, bro.
Hey, Madonna, I don't need your help, bro. Stand down, Madonna.
Now, Clay asked me to give him one, so I'm giving him one queen.
Okay, no, I gave him one. Shut your dumb ass up. You're not about to try to now.
Not damn double-breasted lip ass.
I'm literally down.
I've been trying to get that man to shut
this shit I be talking
20
about.
minutes now. Hold up.
I was quiet in the motherfucker. Let you not answer, boy, before I finally said something. And now you want to Google the shit and come back.
Nigga, your whole ass had to Google. Nigga, shut your mouth, nigga.
No, bro, I didn't.
Yes, nigga,
Now,
you
I
ain't
do
know
this on
nothing.
the fly for some shit,
You ain't
bro.
know
If I
now.
don't know, I just say I don't
You
know.
know, like the niggas trick daddy. You ain't know now, nigga. Stop
Well, I did know that, bro. That's not that hard. She's the only one.
it. Yeah, all right, okay, all right.
Right? It's a Snapple fact, bro. Jeopardy question. You're a dumbass. You probably never seen anything like that, though.
All right, now I crash course this information, so I want to talk shit so that you can bust my bubble. You idiot.
You idiot.
That's how I'm gonna start it off, and then I'm gonna tell you, Thomas Seymour, you idiot, is the king of Queen Elizabeth. He is the one who married Queen Elizabeth I. Queen Elizabeth's husband, Google found it in 0.67 seconds. Following the death of her father on 28th of January 1547, Elizabeth was replaced into the care of her stepmother, Catherine Parr, where she soon gained the attentions of her stepmother's new husband, Thomas Seymour, and eventually married Seymour. You idiot! That don't took for 0.6 seconds.
Got your ass.
So she married her stepdaddy.
0.6 seconds, 71 million results.
Hey, motherfucker, you heard me.
Yeah, she did. He did. She did.
That bitch trifling. I know I
That's
heard
what they
that.
do. That's that whole white culture, bro.
No, I ain't say all that. I ain't got
I mean,
nothing to do with
ancient
that.
white culture. I mean, kind of.
I don't know shit about it.
Or Renaissance.
Right.
white
So
culture.
in other words, yeah, she was never married.
She was just a hoe in the castle.
Wow.
The King of Sheba.
How did you conclude that after reading what
zero results?
Yeah, I mean, because screaming "you idiot" does not change the
He
fact
said
that
you
she
look
was
up
never
Thomas
married,
Seymour
man.
ain't no results.
I just read it.
He said, but if you look up Thomas
This is
Seymour
the
ain't no
historic,
results.
the history of you.
Explain that, Connie.
UnitedKingdom.com. There's
Explain
no
that,
King of
right.
Sheba. There's no King of
No.
Sheba when he looks up the King of Sheba.
No, explain the Thomas Seymour shit.
Hold on, I didn't hear what you said. Thomas Seymour. Yeah, here you go. I'm
Is
going
he
to.
real?
I don't know. I just crashed course. I mean, I just Googled it. And how the hell he been studying her for 20 years and don't know that she was married?
Googly moogly. That ass is fit.
She's never been married, bro. She didn't marry. I mean, I don't know why you would sit here and like.
Lie on that woman like that.
Can you share your screen and show the source that you read?
He must want to hit that shit.
It's called HistoricUK.com.
Right, pull it up, man.
There my screen right now.
University of Kentucky? Come on, man.
Holy shamoly.
This shit, man.
Okay, hold up. Wait a minute.
Hold up. Hold up.
I can't.
Hold up.
It won't pull up. Hold up.
Uh-oh. Need another source. Should be easy to find, right?
Need another
That
motherfucker.
was. What'd you say, Thomas?
Yeah, Thomas Seymour. Yeah. Can yours share better than mine? Because mine ain't down moving around.
Oh man, you done froze the goddamn computer trying to look up too much shit. You know you don't ever research this, man.
Here you go. At all. Now look at it. The love life
You agree that's
Queen Elizabeth. This is from HistoricUK.com. A History and Heritage Accommodation Guide of the United Kingdom.
eyebrowless ass bitch.
Those don't grow back. You know when you cut your eyebrows off, they don't grow back.
Take it.
Man, shut up, Kane. That's a lie.
That's what happened.
Let's go what you was reading, bro. Like you done took me some fucking tabloid shit about Queen Elizabeth, bro. Take me to what you read.
Man, this nigga said
this is
about.
Brother, is you slow or is you stupid? How's that work?
No,
I think we both.
This is what I'm telling you. Hold on. Go. He can't hear, so you have to slow down for him.
Right, because I never got the husband's name.
Thomas Seymour. Following the death of her father on 28th January 1547, which is the Renaissance era, Elizabeth was placed into the care of her stepmother, Catherine Parr, where she soon gained the attentions of her stepmother's new husband, Thomas Seymour. And so that's the love life of Queen Elizabeth. I'm clicking the button now, and I'm going to the page, and it pulled up.
Motherfucker, where does it show they were married?
Hold on. Right.
What the fuck you mean, right, nigga?
Meaning that I haven't read it yet.
You're not going to read it.
Elizabeth was his sister.
Never going to read it, never going to read it.
He was married to Catherine Parr, Elizabeth's mother.
No shit. No shit. Elizabeth's father married people. Okay. Elizabeth's elder half sister married.
No, that was his sister.
He
married her sister. He married her sister. Not her.
Man, Queen Elizabeth.
Elizabeth's elder half sister Mary fared little better.
What are we doing right now?
This shit is sad, man.
Like,
we're trying to find.
This is what you gotta go through to get a nigga to see the fucking point.
I know your stance.
Never going to read it.
So I done Googled it. So now I'm looking for the answer.
Right, so go down.
The answer says that she was married to Thomas Seymour. So I'm gonna figure it out in just a second. Calm the fuck down.
She was married to
we just listen to you read for 10 minutes.
You ain't seen me read a motherfucking thing.
I said blue, nigga.
Right.
Why you can't hear? What's wrong with your brain, Jazz?
I can't shit wrong with my brain. I ain't got my ear things in and shit.
Okay, well you gotta do something about that.
And you're dumb. Let's not forget that part.
Soon returned to Spain, and Mary never saw him again. Okay. So now here we go. When Italy succeeded on 1758, was first.
Man, come on, read it right.
Oh my God. When Elizabeth eventually succeeded on 17th November 1558, it was Philip who was the first to offer his hand in marriage.
The first to offer.
Oh, gotcha. Wow, now he's gonna just keep. He gonna do that.
He gonna keep
he offered his hand. He was rejected.
No shit.
Right, like multiple others. She never married.
Although continue to repeat yourself. Although a dispensation.
Hey, bro, why are you not just skipping down to the Thomas Seymour part?
Yeah, what the fuck is Thomas said?
Which one of y'all just changed my page? Because I didn't change. Stop.
I just changed it right here at the bottom, bro. Scroll down.
What up for the
In the next paragraph, bro.
Right here?
Down one more paragraph.
You keep saying down one more paragraph. Instead of telling me. Where's that? There we go.
Sad, bro.
He said it's sad. I was just saying.
You guys scroll down to the next paragraph, bro, so I can talk about Thomas Seymour, who's right there.
Is your phone lagging? Idiot. Is your phone lagging? Or is your brain lagging?
You see how she had just a simple encounter with Thomas Seymour? You remedial ass motherfucker. We're not in the Bible no more. You can't make up your own history, motherfucker.
Man, they can lie to you. If they had sex with 2,000 people, they're going to say they ain't married.
They got married. Right.
You ever heard
the Bible, bro? You can't just make up some shit here.
This served as a reminder to Elizabeth how dangerous love could be, especially following her youthful encounter with Thomas Seymour.
These niggas be precepting history.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was just an encounter, fam, not her youthful marriage.
I would argue that Elizabeth had already decided upon her succession that she would live and die a virgin due to the various experiences of marriage she had already encountered in her immediate family. Her flirtations with Robert Dudley and love of her life, early honeymoon and her reign were marred by the suspicious death of his own wife. This served as a reminder to Elizabeth how dangerous
she never got married because of her experiences with other people's marriages.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why
You know this
he
nigga, man.
thought she got
You don't
married.
have to, man, bro.
Bro, I don't care why she never got married. Zip his ass up.
Yeah, he already
He
zipped up, man.
definitely
I
zipped,
just my brother.
especially after
But,
he zipped your ass.
hold up. No, don't worry about it.
Yeah, he's still doing it. He's talking about some hold up.
right.
Hold up.
No, nigga, not.
I gotta say.
There is no extra chapter.
What about Candace? What about Candace?
Stop, Clay.
Candace Owens?
No, Candace in the Bible, man.
I don't know who that is. Who is
Alright.
Candace in the Bible?
They called her the Virgin Queen, Clay.
One of the queen.
The Virgin Queen.
Queen of
They called her the Virgin Queen, like wasn't nobody smashing though. Thomas Seymour probably fucked her, bro.
That's 100% impossible.
All the whole probably was smashing.
All their
They
whole
called her
culture
the
is
Virgin Queen.
oh my God. They just want to listen to themselves speak.
Yeah, bro.
I'm tired of hearing you read.
Why listen to you speak something already
Because
known?
Blue just read for 15 minutes straight.
Right.
His voice smoother than mine or something.
This nigga add 5 minutes every time.
This is what I know already though, Clay.
No, I know that, but I'm trying to learn what you know. I can't just take your word for it. I
out on this. You did all of this in hopes that you would prove me wrong.
What did you just say?
Said what? I was hoping that I proved you wrong.
You gonna repeat it.
You
ain't got
thought
no
that
more
she was
time.
married before, bro. Something's wrong with that. Don't try to go against me for no reason, bro.
That's what I don't like.
What's wrong with that?
Because you're a queen don't mean you have a husband.
I'm imagining. That's what I'm trying to discern right now, this moment.
What?
I'm looking to find out how she became a queen. Because her father was Henry the Eighth.
Don't have to have a husband.
They didn't have to have a husband. They
Working
have
through the
certain
logic. Listen, when you're screaming in my ear, I'm trying to work through the logic.
You said show you a queen without a husband. I showed you one. You're dead.
I understand your stance, brother. God damn. What you don't get?
You're dead.
You don't have to continue to repeat yourself.
I don't get why you talking about it still.
Because I'm trying to rationalize it in my mind how she became queen with no husband, you idiot.
She's queen of the land, queen.
No, she became queen because Henry the Eighth was a
You don't have to have a husband to be a queen, is the point.
Right. That's what you're trying to tell us.
You're dumb.
They had rights, man.
Every child of a king is a prince or princess.
Look, now you changed it up.
You gonna change it all up on
That's only until a certain age.
No. That ain't no fucking age. It's a
now Queen Elizabeth was married to her daddy.
And you take control of the kingdom.
Yeah.
That's when you get the title of king or queen, when you become the ruler of the kingdom. You idiot.
So how is you
and the princesses don't.
You said they were married then. They was all married.
They had certain rights. A queen had rights. She can declare herself queen without a husband, man.
I'm trying to talk to the smart people, Madonna. You're confusing.
You need to hear me out because
I have to translate all. I have to translate all your stupidity in order to keep up with the smart people. And the smart people conclude things so quickly that they skip all pertinent steps of logic and just go straight to the end. They see it on Google, say she was never married, and then they believe it instantly.
Oh my God, bro.
With no research to it.
You know,
all right, man. You got it.
This nigga right here, bro.
This nigga here.
Oh, Blue. Hold on. Hey, Blue. This is my question.
Shut up, Madonna. God damn.
Has already put you in a bag, man.
I don't care, bro. What bag? Hold on.
The body bag.
You keep going your body bag. You keep trying to go back in your bag. I mean, come on, bro.
What bag, nigga? I'm sitting right here, nigga.
What bag?
The information you trying to bring on out.
Hold up. All right.
That's your bag.
I'm trying to get the questions out. Madon's so stupid that
You
I
gonna take
can't.
this camera on your ass, Madon.
I can't fucking.
I
You know
can't
what I'm
take it
saying?
no more.
Yeah.
Now he wanna blame Madon.
Shut up.
On his ass.
No, I'm trying to have a conversation with Taz,
About
and you're fucking me up, nigga.
The conversations.
Yeah, I don't just believe something because somebody said it.
Rightfully was over.
That's
Nigga,
retarded.
you read the Bible, nigga. You definitely believe it, nigga. They told
Man,
you
the only
Matthew,
reason
Mark, and
I
Luke,
believe
John.
the
They
Bible
told
is
you
because I saw
Matthew,
somebody.
Mark, Luke, and John says
You
shit. You
still, why are
believe
you
that,
talking, nigga? We're not
You
talking
believe
about
that,
the
though?
Bible. We out of the Bible, ain't we?
Right, yeah.
Aren't
But
you
you need
happy?
to get back there.
Yeah, we trying to move on. Yo, Blue, you there?
Hold up. I'm having a conversation with Taz, nigga.
No, bro, it's
You're
over.
not.
Yes, I am. I'm about to ask him a pertinent question. So, what you need to do, right? I'm noticing that Henry VIII gave the rulership to his daughter somehow. Okay, so that was his only daughter. So this is I gotta ask a set of logical questions.
How does that matter in terms of her not marrying?
Why do you? God damn you!
I think I got a solution. I don't know, but I'm gonna let y'all look
Get
at
a
this.
nigga the fucking solution, man. It's crazy.
Like, I just thought
You
we were
sharing your
simply
screen?
asking if she had been married. Like, you
I
trying to show you
take
another
that one
question
down.
now.
I don't, man. What the hell is this? Who is this white bitch?
That's Elizabeth I, right? So she was the daughter of Henry VIII, which is like a real famous king, right? It should be a logical, step-by-step process of how. Yeah,
It's a logical step-by-step process.
it should be a logical step-by-step process of how she became queen,
And we all
and then
supposed
that
to
will
figure it
clear
out right now.
it up.
Let me
Oh
show
no,
you something.
he's supposed to be the genius who already knew this information.
The point isn't about her being the queen. I told you it's a Snapple fact that she was never married.
A Snapple fact.
Right, some fake shit. You know,
No,
Snapple is real.
no, some shit that you still have yet to debunk. You want to dance around it, and I know that's how you biblical people do.
Want to go?
You know what I'm saying? We're talking about.
It's like I'm the king debater. The best debater in the league is Suave. You need to be worried about him, nigga. What you worried about me for?
Claims.
Right. Okay. So I'm not.
It's called a queen's regnant. It's called a queen's regnant. Claims. That's how. Look that up.
But
a queen's regnant. REGNANT. Queen's regnant. Look that up, and it'll tell you how a queen become a queen without having a husband.
All right, so this is how I pulled up some shit. So this is supposed to be her dad, her father.
Nigga, I'm playing 2K. I don't care nothing about
also known as Makita. So his name was Makita.
2K what?
As Bakanut King.
No, his name was Agabos. Agabos. So her father's name is supposed to be Agabos.
You seem like you play Xbox.
Okay, so but it says also known as Makita.
I just started playing again though.
Why is this dude talking?
I was talking
to him. We having a whole nother conversation.
Oh, me and Wicked. I mean, Wicked is trying to show us something.
Where you at, Blue?
Talking about
you can't have a conversation at the same time as another conversation going on.
We would.
Don't worry about our conversation. Don't worry about yours.
Hey, don't run, Blue. I just gotta
respect the panel, nigga.
It was over with. We was on our last sentence and you freaked out. You almost made it.
All right. Now this ain't also known as Makita. What's that about? I thought her name was Makita.
Maybe you reading it wrong, then.
The information we learned earlier, her name was Makita or Makuta.
Or read the last one wrong.
No, I think it was Sheba. I think it was saying another translation for the word Sheba was Makita.
Nope.
You know, you got it fucked up.
Well, Blue at man, Blue. You just here, don't run. Don't run blue. But now, I'm gonna y'all trying to get on Ethiopia. So what y'all know about the Zagwe or the Solomonid tribe? I mean the Solomonid dynasty.
What's an Ethiopian nigga? You do got one of them long ass heads.
No, I just wanted to explain. Have you ever heard of the Zagwe? Zagwe.
Who are they, nigga? What are you trying to get to?
Well, these are Ethiopians. These are Ethiopians who said they descended from Moses. Just check them out. It's called the Zagwe.
You believe
Zagwe dynasty.
Ethiopians.
So they descended.
Yeah, he is Ethiopian. Leave him the fuck alone.
Oh, man
said they descended from motherfuckers out of a fucking book.
You ain't never seen Madame Picture before?
You descended
from look like an Ethiopian.
I wouldn't even disrespect my grandparents like that, nigga.
That's
all. Put in work out here, nigga.
Put in amazing.
Everybody sitting up here.
Nah, Solomon-Did, man. Look up Solomon-Did.
Was a real G, nigga.
The name Solomon with ID at the end.
My grandpa was boots on the ground, bro.
I'm just trying to.
Okay, now, I'm gonna ask you this one last time. What fucking bag? I'm sitting here having a good time with the fellas.
I explained what bag I was talking about, bro.
Well, you better stop making those comparisons.
Are you showing us? Are you showing your screen or something? Am I not seeing you show?
Come on, Claims, pipe down. Can't get those
This right here identifies how she even became.
Show you what the inside of that bag look like.
Somebody put it up for you, Clay. Who was that? Somebody put it up for you.
Got you, Clay. There you go.
What you put up?
This actually explains something. I don't know if it's actually true, but it's saying that apparently that her father, Agabus, when he dies, she succeeds him because he only had a daughter.
No, I thought he was people trying to come do it.
So that's how
you don't have a son, right? Oh, that's when the rabbis, the rabbis,
Rabbi Lewis.
Yeah, they stole our nationality, so they don't know nothing about nothing.
This is from
ambiguous legitimacy.
What? Ambiguous legitimacy?
People in popular Ethiopia.
Ambiguous legitimacy.
Yeah, ambiguous means like
mean you over exaggerating, straight cap.
Yeah, exactly.
Motherfucker, you got good intentions, but you don't do shit.
Anything to do?
No, I can't say ambiguous.
What they doing is another way.
That's the name of the book. You psycho.
Another way to discredit black people. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm saying that's what ambiguous. Man, say fuck y'all niggas. I don't give a fuck. It can mean what it want to y'all.
Right. You defined it exactly right.
But that's not exactly right, though. That's not exactly right.
I put some funk on it.
He's confused.
Yeah, you did that nigga
shit again.
We know what that shit means for some niggas.
He's confused again.
Are you want me to tell you what it means for some crackers? Oh, it means we have a mission statement, and this is what we
or uncertain. It says doubtful or uncertain. Ambiguous means doubtful or uncertain.
Yeah.
Straight cap.
Another way to discredit niggas.
Nah, come on.
Niggas ain't built nothing.
I want to read it. I want to look at it. Hold on. Let me tell you something.
I told you right. No, that's what I'm saying. That's the nigga to agree with that, though.
Especially from obscurity or indistinctness eyes of an ambiguous color. Inexplicable. That's cap. Straight cap.
That's straight motherfucker.
This is tell you right here. Cap.
Right. So watch this.
Yeah, hold on. Look at this.
What you talking about?
Look at this.
Look at the second definition. The second definition is
So watch this. So walking on water is straight cap, right?
Capable of being understood in two or more possible senses.
Or the nigga trying to kill me. That's all cap, right? That's inexplicable.
Nigga, it say capable right there in the second definition. You hard to read it.
Inexplicable, right?
Chad, you gotta chill the fuck out,
bro. I'm trying to get into that Bible.
No,
you gonna listen to the sermon. That's what you gonna listen to.
No, bro. I want to speak on some of these ambiguous, inexplicable stories in the Bible, nigga.
Capable.
Since it's cap.
No, it's capable, nigga.
Since it's cap, I want to talk about it from
y'all turn it to what his name?
The ambiguity. The ambiguity. You know what I'm saying? Are you listening to the ambiguity of the Bible?
Oh, it is cap.
You talking to me or who you talking to?
Cap was capital.
I'm talking to all y'all who saying that the Bible is cap.
The Bible ain't cap.
How ain't it? Inexplicable. It's ambiguous.
Nigga.
It's ambiguous.
That's what the Bible
No, it's
It's
ambiguous.
only inexplicable to a brain that's completely
Pull that definition back up, fam.
Pull that shit back up.
Pull that definition back up, family. Let's look at it again.
Pull that ambiguous shit back up.
You got people turning into salt, walking on water and shit. Hold on. Niggas talking about
how that lady turned into salt.
Niggas feeding 5,000 motherfuckers and shit, bro. Let's talk about cap. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about that.
Back on the capital definition.
Bro, we're gonna talk about straight cap.
Why you go straight to the New
You
Testament?
say
What
doubt.
the Old Testament when niggas
You
was living
say
on
doubt.
damn near 1,000
So
years
You
old.
said I say
doubtful
doubt.
that only
I say doubt. I didn't write this
Wrestling with
definition.
lions and bears. You worried about somebody. You worried.
Hold on,
deal with the
this guy
cap, bro.
wants to get backhanded.
I'm just trying to deal with the cap in the Bible, bro.
Go ahead and
It's
let
the
him walk into the
inexplicable,
back of my hand right quick.
doubtful. Right. So we're looking at the definition. Let's go straight by the definition. Because it's the problem. Y'all don't want to be honest. Now, the Bible is doubtful.
We don't want to
It leaves people uncertain. There's obscurity considering that books were taking out.
Listen to this
The
nigga.
indistinctness of the Bible is inexplicable. It's capable of being understood in two or more possible senses.
No, it's capable.
Look at how that nigga changed the definition. See how he took it off the screen?
Yeah,
As I was going through showing you how the Bible is capped.
He did do that bullshit.
Huh?
Case closed.
Only use your definition, bro. That's why I said don't say that's cap because it's doubtful.
No, this is the reason that it's ambiguous. The Bible is ambiguous to you because the state of having inconsistent thoughts, inconsistent beliefs.
Right. So here's the problem.
Pertaining to behavioral decisions and attitude change.
Problem. Cognitive dissonance also applies in a biblical context too, though, because you keep following that same Bible that our people followed before us that ain't got nowhere with it yet. What about the cognitive dissonance in that?
You're a lie, man.
We've never tried it as a community.
No, he said our people.
Our people have never tried it as a community.
That's a lie.
No, we've only let people preach to us about it.
Yeah,
so what we doing though?
That's why you got Baptist church, First Baptist, Second Baptist, church across the street, church.
But they still trying it though. They still trying spirituality
under God.
Exactly. These niggas trying to undermine these people.
We ain't never tried it as a whole.
Man, y'all niggas ain't participating. Just other motherfuckers doing it. Yeah, how y'all gonna try to say other people ain't doing it?
What's the right religion or whatever, but to say they ain't trying religion would be a lie.
Or participating as a community, like
man, you just don't fucking believe, nigga. They ain't capable. You just don't believe.
Man, you always late. Wrong
it was all funny games. It was all fun and games when the definition was being read and y'all was calling it cap. See, now that we done broke that weak ass Bible out.
No, I told Claim that
that
definition was capable. It didn't say cap.
Nigga got turned to assault, huh? You believe that shit, huh? The Most High turn your weak ass into salt too, huh? Won't
yeah, he salty right now.
Nigga, you saw right now.
Salty right now.
Yeah, Chad salty as hell. He don't
you don't even know what that means.
Take my
He's a standing griller of salt right now. He's sitting griller of salt with a coat man.
Niggas ain't shit.
Oh, so that's what the Bible meant. It didn't mean a literal pillar of salt.
She can go back to.
Wait, I just want to make sure, fam. It didn't mean a literal pillar of salt. That was one of the metaphors.
It could have been, but it doesn't take away from the
what
fact
you mean
that
it could have been? Do you hear the ambiguity?
Nigga or not?
Hear the ambiguity?
I believe.
Do you hear the ambiguity? Motherfucker, ambiguous. The word that was on the table that was that question in the first place. Somebody could
I believe that it was. I believe that everything up in there. I believe everything up in there, and I believe that there's always
up and well. What are you talking about?
Y'all don't do nothing but strengthen our belief in it.
Yeah, we don't give a damn.
Right, but it's the ambiguity. It's their ability to pull verses and flip them on you, dog. They're able to pull verses for y'all to argue about because the Bible is ambiguous.
No, it comes from.
What verses can they pull?
It comes from.
The Bible is capped, fam.
It comes from inconsistent
they're gonna try to tell us.
Come from inconsistent thoughts.
Fuck out
of here. Being understood, I'll tell you that.
Everybody trying to convert you, niggas. Y'all get mad at the converted you.
Bro, that's what y'all said.
Nigga, I've been up in this, nigga.
Man, you ain't been up in this shit, nigga.
Yes, I have.
You out here dating Asian women and shit. You ain't been in the Bible.
Oh yeah. So what?
Got him.
Man, he dating.
Oh, look at McDonald second in this shit. He like, I'll take anybody with me. Look at that. Shut up.
Claim.
Look, that shit the same.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, man, I'm just going through the same thing you went through now.
You want some up?
Hold on, we looking at something. You share your screen? Okay, here we go. What you got?
The same thing you use now. This is the same thing you use. It got the same information.
Okay, Agabus.
Israelite.
What you telling?
Okay, now you say this is ambiguous, right?
Huh?
You said it's ambiguous, right?
No, the title of your source was ambiguous legitimacy.
That's what they named it.
Right.
I just picked that shit up. That's it. Now I'm going through the same thing what you used earlier. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So just to get down to the clarification of what's going on. So me, I think they making this shit up, bro. To be honest with you.
Making what up?
This whole story, this whole thing about all that shit.
No way they can make
about the Bible.
Future.
As they go.
Man, you can't make that shit up.
Yeah, so you saying that these people are God?
Man, you can't make that shit up, man. Come on,
you can't make that up.
Man, somebody made it up, but
I don't know why so smart black people would think that white people so smart that they could just.
No, it wasn't no white people. It was some niggas that made this shit up. Like y'all. Niggas like y'all who wanted to goddamn run a coat. You feel me? I know.
Right? Bring it out. Bring it out.
Yeah. Our family wrote the Bible. Yeah, but they didn't make it up.
We was running up culture. Yeah, nigga, so what?
Yeah,
we was running up culture. Nigga, so what?
No, don't try to put it. No, fat head ass boy. Don't try to make it
all the world.
Full of blind motherfuckers who believe whatever the next motherfucker say. Look up.
Recognize his name
when I call you that nigga. Look up that shit. No, you want to look it up something.
It's the first. I mean,
it was running the culture.
And fuck out of here. And y'all look conniving and plotting ass families. Y'all niggas is kin to lands.
What we plot on?
Y'all kin to lands. Demon children ass motherfuckers.
You kin to lands too.
Nigga, you got me
know it. You don't even know it.
Yeah, we have some crazy
people.
I'm talking about his other side of his family.
We have some crazy people in our family.
Talking about you,
nigga, what? Everybody got crazy people in their family. Nigga, hold on.
Hey, Badass, I ain't even talking about your side, nigga.
Yo, Claim.
Hey, yeah, go ahead. Let's go stunning y'all when I arrive.
This the first time you ever seen this name?
That's the first time I ever had to pay attention to it, yeah.
Cause I'm going through the source of what you used earlier, so I was kind of trying to clarify this shit. So
I could bust all these niggas.
Yeah, right. But
I'm making them.
What you clarifying that's Queen of Sheba father?
Hating on my metaphor.
I mean, that's what it said, but it said that he's a Christian prophet at the same time. So I'm trying to get to the bottom of this shit.
Bring it out, Wicked. Please don't, motherfucker.
Well, if Agabus is in the New Testament, Agabus has to be a Christian prophet or a follower of Christ.
It said he was an Israelite.
Right.
Yeah, Israelites are followers of Christ, man. They keep the commandments.
Hey, I put your strap up, man. You can't be just coming in here shooting people. Put that shit up, sir.
But Don, you want to get in every fight.
Man, he almost got his toe shot out this dude. That young nigga, I don't give a fuck.
Let's go.
You about to blow your toe off, nigga.
Okay, so you showed us the. You're right.
Hey, the anointed ones keep the commandments, man. I'm just letting y'all know. Every time you see Christ or
that's clearly if you're trying to relate that Agabus to the Agabus in the in the rabbi's dissertation, right?
I'm the Mashiach nigga,
they clearly two different people because the Agabus in the ambiguous legitimacy paper, right, is in the 1000 BC.
You know, you're looking at a one
to be the same person. That's what I'm catching out of it.
Why is your cousin singing?
Hey, this say lip singing. That wasn't me.
All right, now listen.
You definitely my cousin.
It's got to be the different people because they're in different time frames. 1000 BC and then Acts is like 30 AD.
But it's showing in the same context, though. That's what I'm saying. It's showing the same time frame, same information, and everything else that go along with it.
How is it the same time frame, bro?
That's what's on the documents. That's all I'm saying.
So the document gave you that citation right there?
They the same thing. They saying the same thing.
It's been too long.
No, they're saying that Agabus is.
Why don't you do a comparison? Let's see what you're talking about when you say the same thing.
Hold on.
You don't got
he already presented the information to us. So you behind right now. I done caught up with the information. So the paper says that Agabus is the father of the Queen of Sheba. And so that's what it says. So now
how you talking from the
Queen of Sheba lived in 1000 BC. And so this Agabus that you're showing us on the screen was in 50 AD. That's 1,000 years later.
Oh, you looking at a 1-on-1?
You say 50, 80. I don't see no 50, 80 over here, unless my eyes fucked up.
No, Acts is around that time. The book of Acts is.
Huh?
He doesn't know.
Hey, but check out Candace claim. That's another one for you. Who ruled without
Who Candace on?
No, Candace. She was the queen of Ethiopia.
Oh no, this shit just don't add up, nigga.
Yeah, she didn't have a. She ruled without having a husband, and she was the queen.
That's what you think, yeah.
So anybody who named their child Candace,
that's what I know.
You know that, but you ain't showed it to me yet. You just keep saying somebody's name and expecting me to look it up as if I'm gonna do that when I'm on WorldStar.com. I'm looking up WorldStar right now.
WorldStar. I mean, AKA you looking up porn.
Hey, don't got it porn on there no more. I used to do that all the time.
Damn.
Well, you know went on Pornhub and stuff right now?
No, you said WorldStar got that porn stuff.
No, nigga, I said you on Pornhub.
Why would I be on Pornhub for WorldStar? I said
AKA really on Pornhub. Did you not hear what I said?
Oh. Oh, you don't believe me.
I slept your
My bad. Yeah, I thought we had a better rapport than that. You know I'm a real nigga. Come on, man.
I still see Pornhub up at the top though.
No, you don't. WorldStar.
Nigga, Goldmine say he know the icon.
Right, you good.
Okay, so you believe me now. Okay, good.
No, I definitely believe me that I see in Pornhub icon. Shit.
Hey.
So you gonna dig in your left on your camera.
So your claims y'all gotta accept the Ethiopians as Israelites. Y'all brothers gotta come to the truth.
Man, fuck out of here, man. You almost lost your tape last week.
Nah, man, that's all real shit.
They got you watching tapes because you love it.
Nigga, I leased the tanks, nigga.
You said you leased the tank? You definitely got to get kicked out. How much they charge you to lease one?
So you the one who impounded my motherfucking tank?
No, okay. He leased a tank. He bought a tank.
Hey, boy, that shit was funny. Ain't no guy mad at the
That nigga ain't running shit.
Hey, that shit was funny.
That shit was crazy.
Hold on, we gonna hear him out again. I'm explaining to you. Go ahead.
That shit was funny in a bitch. That nigga claim said, yeah, impounded my tank.
Hold on, no, we ain't gonna sit back and laugh at him. But no, he said he leased a tank, which means like he had to lease a tank out from Yara. You know who run the tank?
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm just a tank.
You know, my nigga A9, he like Tupac.
A tank claim.
I got that nigga out the penitentiary, so we live in the dark for that shit.
However your tank got repossessed, I don't know. Or impounded.
Every little tank I get, you'll be there. That's the way.
See what this nigga be listening to on his off time.
You damn right, I be listening to all that good shit what you talk about. Mr. Telephone Man.
Hey, that's funny, man. I was watching MTV Classic, and they were showing that all that old shit. That's funny.
Oh, you talking about last night, me and my woman, we cried together.
Oh, Lenny Kravitz ass nigga.
You see, you ain't heard me say nothing to do with no Lenny Kravitz.
Man, who got that damn dog crying in the background?
You talking about that little dog that you got in your house?
That one.
I'm glad to know what notes you can't hit, nigga. Hey, your ass, boy. Nigga wasn't even trying to sing. I'm glad to know I was singing, though.
Nigga, gold mine tied up his tray.
I must have really been killing shit. When you get haters, boy, you must be doing something. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing.
No, my ears was hurt.
I know, sir. I know.
Hey, leave that shit up to them niggas that be singing that. They get paid for that shit, man.
Hey, sir. When they gave you them steroids in your ass, they ain't give you permission to talk shit to me, because I still have whooped your ass.
Oh, man.
Oh, I didn't take no steroids.
Oh, shit. Damn.
And Madonna, you just mad because you got too many teeth which cut off your vocal cords.
Nigga,
you
better stop tying up stray dogs. I tell you that. You better stop tying up
stray dogs. He got too many teeth in his mouth. That nigga can't say.
Oh, this right here? Oh, this is a
that nigga tongue get caught up in that fence.
You know what I'm saying? That
mouth, nigga. You got a whole fence. You
gonna get your ass bit out. You stop tying up
the teeth in there causing each other over and shit, man. Shut up, man.
That nigga tying up stray dogs. Talking about this neighborhood.
Hey, this nigga teeth be talking about, here come his fat ass dog. Here come the dog trying to talk again. Yeah. You can't even coordinate a word, dude. You let alone coordinate a person.
St. Bernard, made for the Labrador. What's the
Boy, you can't even coordinate a comb through your head.
Why? What is this?
I ain't fucking with y'all, nigga.
Alright, this is my last one. This is why I keep telling you to get up shit, because it's talking
about you had to chill out. That nigga wicked crazy, bro.
I told you earlier, Makeda equals Saba, bro. God damn.
Matara. What?
Makeda equals Saba. Right there, number 3.
Hakuna Matata, man, bro. Ain't nobody watching Lion King.
I mean, God.
all right, when you see right there where it says on number 2, Archibald to pass years of reign, he called to the people and says, when I'm dead, my daughter Makeda, to me what happened to whatever, is she will take the throne of the father.
Okay.
Apparently she's supposed to take, she both been took over after her father.
Mm-hmm. Right, and it's a you saw the time frame. Well, you on the phone, right?
Then I start reading this shit.
Hey, scroll up.
Because it should show you 1000 BC.
Reading this shit for Madonna get mad.
I'm not reading.
You know Madonna don't like when they do reading, dude.
Yeah, so I shouldn't.
No, I was trying to. It said about going down to Jerusalem. It said something.
Because I'm not even reading. But it said on the last
well, how you not reading if you know what it says? Shut up, man.
No, I ain't out of time. Bro, I said from the last paper that he showed, it was 1000 BC. That's what it said in that paper.
When was you reading?
I think you got to scroll up some more. I was trying to see that one.
I was looking for 1000 in this presentation.
So you was reading through the presentation trying to find 1000.
Yeah, I would just be skimming my eyes.
But you weren't reading though.
I wasn't.
How far I need to go?
I wasn't reading. That's why I wasn't offending Madonna, because I wasn't reading it.
Man, you know Madonna don't like smart people, bro. You gotta cut that shit out. You can't stand smart people, dude.
Oh,
go. Got put out of school.
Which way?
Go back up.
Man, hey, Wiki, don't you fall for that shit. But that motherfucker don't know where he's going.
Nah, I was trying to read something.
You don't know where he going. You can't read though. Like you be watching YouTube videos for your debate, bro.
A little bit more. It's a little bit more.
You talking about you can read?
all right, right there.
It's all right there. What the fuck is wrong with you talking about you can read though? Alright, boy, you over there smoking that good gas, gonna blow your chest up. Baby, look. See you about your baby, look, instead of part.
Damn, they go to show right there. They went up there. They said talk about the pyramids in the background. That's the code.
Yeah, they know they was in Africa with the rings.
They had to go up through Egypt to go up there to see Solomon.
Yeah, fuck Egypt, nigga. They had to come through Quebec. No disrespect to said, nigga. Call that shit Egypt. Nigga, crazy.
So this shit talking about fucking dragon's corpse and shit. What the fuck?
I can't see my dog want to read, man. You want to read the dragon corpses and shit, then talk about ain't no dragon.
Nah, he just proved, he just proved.
It is dragons, right?
The brother keep proving it over and over.
That nigga wicked nigga. That's why that nigga don't debate, because he played it like that. He just be chopping people's head off.
Wicked versus Goldmine. Let's make it happen.
Nah, you would never get that. You would definitely put a presentation together.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
You say you want to
pit.
He said he
trying to pit the fam against each other. I sure don't want that smoke.
He said you bring out all this information, but you ain't gonna debate it. He said you don't want no smoke with him. Wicked.
Shit. That nigga lying like a motherfucker. Don't believe that shit.
I know Goldmine ain't say that.
No, I don't talk about my brother like that. That nigga lying.
We on the same page.
Nigga, we on the research team.
He on a different paragraph.
Man, shut the fuck up, bro. That nigga was done and shit, dog. And you owe me 10 push-ups for all that line you just did, my nigga. You probably ain't did nothing about 10 years.
So y'all know about this dragon shit too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I don't know.
Swab taught us about that dragon shit.
Okay, I see what you're talking about. I'm just not reading that. I have to go to meet them. Office to the dragon. The dragon read that. Wait a minute. I don't know what kind of dragon they talking about, man. I gotta figure out what dragon meant in that language, but it could have been talking about an alligator.
The story get interesting because it talks about her actually having hairy ass legs and feet like a fucking goat. So I'm trying to get more and more detail with this shit because y'all telling me this shit real, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of bullshit they feed people.
Like a goat at.
It's in the other article too, inside with the rabbi.
It says she had feet like a goat.
Yeah, she had that always solid. What the name, Solomon or whatever his name is, made her pull her fucking dress up or whatever, is trying to hide the shit from the people or whatever. To show that she want to show her hairy ass legs and feet, some shit.
Man, that probably was some Jewish, demonic, satanic motherfucker.
Yeah, because they're talking about some kind of serpent in the fucking water and shit. Like, what the hell going on? What the hell y'all reading?
Yeah, you know, they like to add shit, man, to just try to mind fuck you. You know how it go, man.
Man, I was saying this shit, bro. This shit got me like, bro, I'll question the hell out of that shit.
Well, I mean, you gotta make sure that's a credible source.
That shit monkey hell, cuz.
Yes, I mean, even though it says right here, when he says it right here at on line number 2, on the past years of Ray, he called to the people and says, "When I'm dead, my daughter Michaela to me will happen." To the people agree.
The queen, so they think her name is Asad.
So, like I said, there was no other. She didn't marry. She wasn't married to be a queen. She would have to happen to be after her father died.
Her dad. You're right. Exactly. That's why I said a lot of queens didn't have a husband. They just inherit the kingdom, or through different rights they had. They can declare themselves as queen without a man. They had power, man. They had women that was powerful back then.
Even with this information, what this showing right here, I'm still questioning this shit.
Well, I mean, They trying to make it look like she was some type of damn shapeshifter or something. That's crazy.
Cause don't get me wrong.
They trying to say Nebuchadnezzar was a shapeshifter.
I got family members that are Baptists, Christians, and all that other shit. And I done been to each one of them church. And believe me, don't none of them like me because I question all their asses.
Man, they probably put your ass up out of there.
Man, look here. I don't belong with them peoples.
Yep. Hey, what you think about that claim? They say Nebuchadnezzar was a shapeshifter.
Nebuchadnezzar?
Yeah.
Who said that?
I was watching this documentary about shapeshifters and shit. They were trying to bring out in the Bible how Nebuchadnezzar, because of how he was cursed out to like a beast of the ground and how his feet look like eagle fangs. All this, I forgot how I was saying it, but they were trying to say he shapeshifted. Then they said he was trying to show how Jesus was a shapeshifter. Hey man, white people was crazy.
Your friend.
Nah, I mean I watch all kinds of people perspectives, man, and how people just go in and just wow, bro. It's crazy.
You said a documentary, and then 9 times out of 10 that documentary was invented by a Jewisher.
Now the white boy he wrote 5 books on different
What's the white boy name? You don't know and don't care.
Hey, I gotta think of his name was matter of fact, let me look at my history in my phone. Look at my history. I'll get it for you real quick. No problem, King.
I mean, just the mere fact that you said white boy, I just automatically discredited until I take a very serious, close look at it.
Oh, no doubt about it.
But you accepted it wholeheartedly. Come on,
no, I
asking
didn't.
me for my opinion.
I said, what you think?
I said, what you think?
I said, what you think?
Yeah, because you believed it. Well, and you wanted my opinion on it.
Bro, I don't believe in no goddamn shapeshifters, man.
So why would you ask me?
I just asked you what you think about
it. I'm automatic. So you try to figure out if I was sane or not.
Hell no.
You don't know that after all these years?
Come on, Clan.
Oh, goddamn. Let's see. And I don't know how to.
When black people run out of stuff to say.
I'm super. I'm on World Star, so I'm just entertaining what he said about something.
Crickets! Crickets!
Did he run?
No, I was getting his name. John Kachuba. Or Kashuba.
Who just ran?
I'm not sure.
Akmalak. Okay. You say his name is?
John Kashuba. Kachuba. John Kashuba. Or Kachuba. I don't know how
Chewbacca.
Spell it slow.
Kachuba. John Kachuba.
John Chewbacca.
Mm-hmm.
You see him? He was a giant.
I mean, I didn't look him up at all. I looked up Kajuba because I wanted to see where that name came from. The surname Kajuba is most common in Brazil. Oh. Mm-hmm. Only 151 people have it. Okay. I'll do take a closer look if I was
he just do history on like historical mythology, folklore, different shit like that. I mean, I don't believe the shit, but I be watching shit just intriguing. That's all it was. But because like he said, even a
damn Apple iTunes
a transgender try to eat. That's a shapeshifter. When he said that shit, that had me weak. Nigga said transgender is a shapeshifter. I said, damn, he ain't lying. Damn, damn.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Excuse me.
I can claim my Spotify page. Yeah, I definitely got to do that tomorrow. Right now, I'm doing something. I'm gonna figure something out. There you go. Yeah, nigga. Go right there.
Swab.
You're
What you all on with your Europeans?
man, just post it up, man. Just post it up, bro.
Yeah, bro, too. That motherfucker ain't called me yet.
Watching the Corey Holcomb show.
Oh, they're trying to hit it, so he ain't called me yet.
Yeah. He called me earlier and shit. I was listening to some music with Katrina. I had to call him back.
Oh, your damn nephew about to get them hands, boy.
Shit, he ain't gonna be little forever. He gonna pay you back.
I'm waiting on the day.
That motherfucker walk up
I'm sitting by waiting.
You know he nuts.
Mike,
I'm nuts too.
Come up behind you, put you in that chokehold. You can't do nothing but tap out.
He ain't gonna get a team come up behind me. I'm waiting on the day his little fat ass get up try to do something. Shit. And he gloves on the back of his couch too.
Oh, he ain't gonna let you get them gloves on.
Oh, they gonna be already on. I'm gonna be sitting on my hands.
That's fucked up.
They gonna be surprise. You know how it used to be when the teacher tell you to sit on your hands? Be sitting on my hands waiting on it there. Boom. Yeah, that nigga done stole my shit too out the damn refrigerator.
So that's how he survived, fam.
That nigga got survival tactics.
Yeah, he said he out here.
You big thug. Oh, we ain't got this damn compression tool for this truck because I don't put everything together. The only thing I'm trying to figure out why this bitch it'll crank but it won't start.
You change out the crank sensor?
You know what? I need to check that.
Yeah, it could be the crank sensor.
Yeah, you just brought that to my attention.
Yeah, I used to work at AutoZone 5 years. I was a commercial driver. Hey, what?
Yo, Madon, I got a new squeal that just started happening. What's wrong with it?
A squeal with a belt?
That's what it sounds like to me, time belt, right?
Nah, that could be your it could be your main belt, like the I forgot the mechanical name for it. But it's the long what kind of car you got?
It's Expedition.
No, I mean somebody said some swilling. Well, it don't matter. Well, you might can get some depending on what kind of car, you can get some belt dressing, or it could be a pulley. Could be a pulley on your AC, pulley on your alternator, like that little pulley will start squeaking. So it might be the belt or the pulley. You might can depending on what kind of car you can put some belt dressing on that.
The pulley of what?
You know, it's a pulley on your alternator. It's a pulley on your compressor for your air conditioning as well. Like that it spin on the little wheel.
Alternator.
Wheel that when you look at your belt, you'll see it's going around your serpentine belt. You see it going around.
The serpentine belt, right? That's for. Yeah, it's only one of those belts though. So what's that?
Right, but that belt loop around. It loops around the pulley on your alternator, your air compressor, and
or something else. But that belt is what's making the sound.
Say what?
That belt could be what's making the sound though.
Yeah, that's what I said. Depending on what kind of car, you can get some belt dressing, spray that on there. If it don't knock it out, it could just be one of the pulleys is loose.
Yeah, that could be. If your car making a split door, that could be a pulley loose or something like that.
Yeah, that's what
normally if it make a sound like that, if it don't make a sound, if water get on that belt, it gonna make a noise. But if
that's what happened. Water got on it.
Oh yeah, you just gotta wait till it dry up.
But it's been sounding like that for a couple of days though. It's been dry outside.
You can go get some belt dressing. It'll knock that right on out.
Okay.
No, just set that bitch on fire. That motherfucker. Set that motherfucker on fire. Starting with the trunk.
He said, why would I do that?
If you're a real bad motherfucker. Set it on fire. At the engine.
Get that money.
Never worry about
but they ain't gonna give you the whole price of the car though.
Or your belt could be too tight. But I doubt that. Sometimes your belt too tight.
Well, the crackheads set the cars on fire because they need that little $400, $500 they get from the car.
I guess so.
Make sure you ain't got a leak either.
I wouldn't know.
You got a
so
leak.
Why you just tell me to goddamn set my car on fire then if you don't know?
I saw the squeaky.
Brother, it's still gonna squeak after you got tore it away.
But just make sure you ain't got no leak either, because sometimes you could have a possible leak somewhere, and then thinking that it's squealing from water just being on it from one moment, but it could be just a leak somewhere.
No, I went through a goddamn monsoon the other day, so I know damn well it got super wet.
Oh yeah, well that's all it is. You gotta wait till it dry up. Or
oh yeah, that shit gotta dry up.
That belt dressing to dry out the moisture. Kind of that, or let it dry.
You got too much fluid on your around your belt.
Knees. Your car got too much fluid on its knees.
Yeah, it'll go away. You keep driving it out. It'll go away.
Yeah, that shit it'll dry out eventually. That's just like dropping oil on it, and it take a while for that shit to go away.
But it ain't causing no damage though. It's just
no, it ain't gonna cause no damage. Okay.
Slipping.
I just sound like a mystery machine when you're going down the street.
All right. But it's a slip that ain't gonna do nothing. basically, is what's happening. Right?
Yeah, it's like a bad shot. It's like a shopping cart with a bad wheel.
It can start your car from starting if that belt's slipping and ain't catching.
Yeah, because it could not. At the same time, it could throw that bitch off.
But I got my mechanic man coming through tomorrow anyway.
Now, believe me, putting them belts on ain't damn easy.
Oh, that's easy, man. You just got once you get that tension out there, you good.
Yeah, once you
remember how to rock that bitch.
Yeah,
you got to put the right motherfucking size of goddamn lug in there to loosen that bitch up, and then put your hand down there and try to put the bitch back on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it all depends on what kind of car you got. You know, once you push that tension thing back, man, shit, that belt slip off easy as hell.
Right. Especially if you got an SUV like I got, you gotta be a tall motherfucker.
No, get you like if you use I usually use a cheetah bar. Like if I have a wrench on there, I get me a long hollow pipe and put that on top of it.
Yeah, you use that pipe and do that shit.
Cheetah bar. That's why I use that shit. Like that shit, like stand there with one hand.
But see, I had to change the whole intake
on your whip. Oh, that's why, and it's not starting.
Yeah, I changed the intake and
do it turn over?
It'll crank, but it won't start. Because I changed the core packs and I changed the fuel injectors too.
And then everything in your fuel injector, all that shit plug and play.
Yep, all that shit put in the right spot and everything. You know, it could be a possibility.
Did you check your fuse box?
Yeah, all them new fuses, all of them brand new.
Well, I'm saying a lot of times when you do that, when you change a lot of stuff out, you should check all your fuse boxes in. And a lot of times when you do that, when you change a lot of that stuff out, when it get reconnected, sometimes a fuse could blow.
Yeah, I make sure I double check all that shit.
Even though it's new, I go through double check all them hoes.
Yeah, because you have to, because a lot of them, they do pop. I check the ones on the counter.
Install and all that. Yeah, a lot they can blow.
So when you connect new stuff to the joint, they just automatic. Sometimes they go out.
If you don't disconnect your battery when you taking all that stuff out, that's why I tell you a lot of times disconnect your battery anytime.
Always disconnect your battery before you even work on your car.
Well, you like I said, you probably got a crank sensor in, bro. Might be bad.
Because I done changed the damn the fuel filter. I done changed the fuel regulator. I done changed the solenoid. I mean, I put new parts on this truck. Like, I really went and took everything out this bitch because the bitch old.
Mm. So y'all, your grounds on your starter, all that shit good?
Yup, all that shit good. I put a new starter in. I did that shit like a month ago. Cause that bitch went out while I was out of town when I was visiting my hometown. That bitch went out. And I had to go and rush to fucking Advance and get a fucking starter. I had got a starter for like $110.
You check that starter fuse?
That's good too.
Oh yeah, it probably is. I think it might be your crank sensor then, King.
I'm thinking it might be compression because it's not for, I don't know, because one of the bolts on the intake.
What is starting to cut straight off?
It'll crank, but it ain't even get to the part where it want to like start like all of it. Because I was checking for backfiring too, but there ain't no backfire in it.
So it just won't turn over when you whatchamacallit.
Yeah, it won't like you can hear it go crank, 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 but that's about it. And the battery, and I know I think the battery died the fuck out. That cheap ass Walmart battery.
Well, see, I mean, your connections on your battery tight?
Oh yeah, always. I make sure I take them bitches all the way down.
I mean, your battery.
But then I know I got that fucking system in my truck too, so that bitch don't drain my fucking battery.
But shit, you know,
hold up. Let me ask a question.
It might, I don't know, it could be your battery there if it ain't fully charged. You try to get a jump, Frank?
Oh no, I got a fucking portable charger. I got a fucking charger that charges semi trucks and shit.
Okay. So let me ask you this.
But try to get a jump from another car.
Does your truck rattle with your system?
Hell no. I got sound dampening in my shit.
How you stop that rattling?
You put sound dampening
in like the joints.
And when you got your system hooked up and you put it right there in the trunk, or you gotta lay it out at. You just put it right there where the trunk area, where the speakers at.
So what's rattling? Your tag or your trunk?
Oh, so that's what's rattling. The speakers are rattling, not the trunk.
It could be your tag rattling.
Trunk door and stuff like that.
The door's gonna vibrate. Everything's gonna vibrate. You just put the sound dampener inside of the doors and around the panels. So like, kind of.
Your tag rattling, Flame?
Huh?
You sure it ain't your tag?
I don't got no system, but it's just that when I get a system, I know that rattling is a problem, so I want to make sure that I already know how to fix that.
You're gonna get a bit of right. It depends on what kind of system, like how much you got hooked up in that motherfucker.
And it depends on how your trunk. The trunk of the car is lined. If it's lined, how something got that lining in it, almost, and then a lot of times be your tag.
Yeah, your tag could be rattling, or.
Cause I know niggas got system and they shit. You don't have no rattling at all. And that motherfucker knock pictures off your wall.
That's because they got sound dampened all the way through their shit instead of just in the trunk. They got it all the way through the whole vehicle.
I'm just saying, I know niggas with regular cars ain't got no nothing. They just got a nice ass system, but bruh, I think they got a trunk made something.
Mm-hmm.
I hooked all my shit up. I did all my shit, my damn stuff. I don't go to nobody.
Yeah, see, that's really what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So, what does sound dampening look like? That's what it's called in the store.
Yeah, it look like paper.
Okay. Yeah, you can get that shit out of eBay, Amazon, man.
It's like brown paper.
We used to use that phone, remember? Because we used to like free what they call it, free mount or whatever the speakers. We wouldn't have them in the case. We'd just have them in the board, in the trunk, and then you spray that foam shit. That shit swell up and seal all them gaps.
That shit from Brownie. Because a lot of times, even with your trunk being closed, you could put like extra shit in there to like keep it from rattling. But sometimes, like your trunk itself, the way it's hooked, like the way it's set, it can be loose bolts or something like that. That shit ain't even gotta be loose. It's just how that shit's sitting. That shit gonna rattle.
Yeah, especially if you don't have that weather stripping, then it wore out. That black weather stripping. What they call that metal contact.
Yeah, because that shit just gonna rattle. Sound like fucking metal scrapping and shit. I gotta figure out why my shit ain't fucking starting. That shit a crank, but it ain't starting. The motherfucker don't have me working on this bitch for hours and hours. But I'm really doing everything over. I'm even gonna eventually I'm finna buy a whole nother timing chain too.
So you didn't try to get a jump from another car?
Yeah, I try to use my grandfather's truck too to jump it out, but that shit ain't do nothing. It ain't do nothing but give it a little juice in the battery. It ain't do a damn thing else. So I know it's got to be something simple of what it is. It could be something with compression. It got low compression. or maybe something need to be redirected. Maybe a core pack.
So what year is your truck?
It's an 02. You know, core packs, when them bitches go out, that bitch won't even do a motherfucking thing. Or
yeah, them core packs expensive as hell too.
What? I went on fucking eBay and got fucking fuel injectors. I got them bitches for $39 for all 8 of them bitches.
So they align right and everything?
Yep. Ain't no fuel leak or nothing.
And then, so it was started everything before the starter went out.
Oh no, the starter went out like a month ago. I'm saying like now, like after I decided to change everything around, now it's not, doing anything like it, was supposed to. Because before I changed everything, the fucking motor just had a bad shake in that bitch because one of the damn spark plugs couldn't get changed. So I had to get a cutter and cut the goddamn bolt in order to get that intake out. I couldn't put that intake back in because the damn bolt on the inside of that, the inside where the bolt go at, it got a little metal piece that goes in there. It's a metal piece that's in there. The shit on the inside of it stripped. So if I would have put another bolt in there, I'd have fucked myself.
Yeah.
So I had to take that whole intake out and put a new one in.
So you ain't mixed up the damn core package.
Nope. I took all the old ones out, threw them bitches right in the trash. As soon as I took them out, threw them right in the motherfucking trash and put the new ones in.
Oh, you just took one out at a time.
I changed them all at once.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't cross wire like you know how you can plug.
Oh no, I ain't cross wire. I made sure I put them right back where they're supposed to be at. Because they got a certain length, like how they sit, they got a certain length reach. So they actually tell you where they're supposed to go.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
And that's what kind of threw me off because I'm just like, I know these motherfuckers in the right place.
You seen that? Man, y'all making me think of this prank that this dude be doing to his wife. They got 100 million views for it. They put a horn, attached a horn to the brake. That shit was funny as hell. Because man, the horn didn't even work right. That's what made it funny. It was like, you know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. I'm driving all over town. He had a little switch in his hand that kept turning the horn on and off. So she could never figure the shit out.
I know when I change this damn timing chain, it's gonna be a bitch though. It's gonna be a brand new truck after I finish though. A whole brand new truck. And then I get to paint it. That bitch gonna be purple and black.
You must not be gonna sell it no time soon then.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no, I ain't finna sell this. I don't put so much money into this goddamn truck. Shit, no, I'd be a damn fool to sell this goddamn truck.
You lift it up?
Not yet. I'm putting an air ride on it. I ain't gonna lift it up. I'm just put an air ride on it, and I got some 23s I'm putting on there.
Why you didn't do 24s, right? Why you chose 23?
I don't want to sit that damn high.
Okay.
Nah, too much attention anyway.
Right.
Okay. Be on that. Be on that.
Come on, man. This thing is
just right. Just right. And low enough.
I'm glad you said that. I need to order that car cover for mine. I got a 90 Acura out in the backyard. That legend. I got a cover, man. So many people been trying to buy it. I just need the cover so they gonna see that hoe. I'm over right here trying to steal catalytic converters and everything off it.
That's a fact.
I wish we catch a nigga booed over like the mofo said. We catch a booed over out there.
Was you the one telling us about the man that was stealing copper out of the house behind the barbershop? Telling us that story. I bet the saw I remember this.
I don't remember that.
Somebody was telling us about they were snitching. We was calling them a snitch. Lance was telling us that guy behind the barbershop was stealing copper out of the house back there. Damn. He called the police on him.
Oh, damn.
And that was defending the crackhead who was stealing the copper out there.
I remember that shit was big when I was living up north of Pittsburgh, man. They was gutting them buildings out of copper. Reminded me of that old episode of Sanford and Son when they let that white boy or whoever, that nigga stole all the copper from it and shit. Oh, man. They say that copper big money, man.
I mean, it ain't at all. I don't know who.
You gotta get a lot of it, I heard, though.
Yeah. Yeah, damn, boy, you gotta have a lot of that shit.
But I know
I think it's like 50 cents a pound or something.
Yeah, but I know this dude, man. He just try to go around getting that yellow brass.
Mm-hmm.
That yellow brass, man. He was telling me how much that shit was going. I'm like, what? That's crazy. He was asking me, you got any gold brass? I said, yeah, but I'm keeping it. Shit.
Next, I got to get them bulletproof windows.
Damn, my nigga, you running from, bro?
I ain't running from nobody. I'm just making sure a motherfucker can't get through my goddamn windows.
Mm.
They're gonna have a hard time getting.
Where you get that from?
I mean, you can buy that shit offline. Shit. You gotta go to a specialist, find a specialist online to do it. But you can just buy bulletproof glass. You can find bulletproof glass and actually get that shit cut.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna cost you though.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's right around about 3,000.
God damn.
That's amazing.
They do the whole car one piece.
Shit. Depends on the size of it depends on the size of the vehicle.
Okay, you said. That was a good thing. And you need so you need a specialist to cut it, then install it too.
I mean, they can cut it for you, and then you can install it, so you won't pay that extra money. But they can charge you one fee.
What grade should I get?
Depending on what you're looking for.
But wouldn't one of them cut tips get through there?
You can get your damn cut glass. Some type of saw, I forgot. Cut glass, they goddamn thing.
No, I'm talking about It's bulletproof glass, so I know people that down cut the tip of their bullets and then it'll go through it or something.
I mean, depending on what type of shells you want to dodge. Because if you try to dodge full metals or you trying to dodge hollows or 357 mags or depending on what type of shit you want to be tough, the thicker the glass, the more it costs.
Gotcha. Okay, so AK you probably need the thickest. Right.
I mean, with that, it really full metal jacket, they don't really have to be too thick. Now, hollow points is a different story.
It got to be thick.
It's really not the bullet. It really depends on the type of gun that's getting, fired.
Mm-hmm.
How much?
AK hits stronger than a Desert Eagle, right? I mean, I don't never see no shootouts with no Desert Eagle at all. But I'm thinking about that shootout that just happened the other day. The dude got grazed in the eye. What's that boy name?
Reese.
The rapper. What's his name?
Lil Reese.
Yeah, Lil Reese. Mm-hmm. Because that's usually when I see people shooting from a distance with the coward shit, they always got AKs in their hand.
Or handguns with the 30s.
Right.
I really see handguns with the 30s more than I see Ks, but yeah, them Ks definitely up there.
Yeah, two young niggas around here got mocked with an AK a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That shit crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man.
But I mean, I'll probably have more enough money once Lance get down here and shoot my video. Get it done. I'm supposed to keep that secret, but cat's out of the bag now. And ain't nobody watching this time of night anyway. All right, now which song you putting out first? Affiliated?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I just released my joint on WorldStar. They stopped that damn 10 rack madness that they do, and they got a $2 thing where you probably ain't gonna be seen at all, but just to be on the platform, and if you do the right marketing for it, something like that. Especially that song. That song is good. $2 for like just to yeah. Oh, you get unlimited releases. Hold on, let me look it up. Yeah. Activate your code, sir. You can say right here. Hold on. Via account this link. Okay, let's say. Let's start distribution confirmation. Okay. Release below has been submitted. Okay, hold on a second. Let me go to the original joint. Signed up. It say unlimited releases. That's what I read earlier. That's the only reason I paid the $2. But hold on. All right, I'm gonna find it. So I can read the whole thing, see? I can't find it. I give up.
Oh, no, that's straight, but no, that's tight though. You got this shit on WorldStar.
Yeah, it just started that shit. Started today or yesterday.
Yeah, that's the start. Shit.
You don't really get nothing till the video come out, and it better be fire. Video got to be on point.
Or controversial, or something different, because I remember the white boy that did the song "White Girls" going through my mind. The video was shitty as hell.
Yeah, he was just sitting in his house on the floor.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, niggas couldn't wait till that shit came on.
That's a fact. But that's when you didn't need no damn video, really. That's way back, bro. That's in the 90s. Now your shit got to be. You got to have that. You got to have that Lambo. That's a fact. You really don't. I'm lying.
I had a Lambo.
What I meant to say was, you got to have 4 cameras, at least 4 cameras, right?
I think.
But then you got to have pretty decent scenes.
I think you just have some type of
for a music video today in order for it to pop.
I think you don't need 4 cameras to do that.
You got a good ass phone.
One camera.
Like I was watching the dude, he shot a bunch of his videos with like I forgot what kind of phone. He probably had an iPhone or some shit.
Yeah, the new iPhones are 4K. The 10.
Yeah,
he had computer graphic skills and through the computer graphic skills, he was just able to make the video just like, man, make it pop. Like, shit was crazy.
Yeah, you don't need 4 cameras to do a video, bro.
What I need?
A good ass shooter and an editor.
Angles, man. You can set your angles, or you gotta have equipment that depending on what you want to do. But it's all about, to me, it's all about capturing.
To get you a clean camera, bro, you could get you a clean camera. A little over $100, bro.
Well, Alvin Elmore don't got them. Alvin Elmore be ignoring my calls. Y'all know what an editor?
Yeah.
That I can actually use.
Yo edit videos.
Man, Yo-Yo ain't even allowed me to accept his Instagram. I sent him an Instagram.
Facebook
followers. Damn Instagram.
In your Facebook search. You live in Carolina. Type it in your Facebook search. You probably have 1,000 motherfuckers that got skills pop up. Just type it in video editors in North Carolina or wherever you at and watch what pop up, man. You'll be surprised.
How you do it? Research who got the best work, who got some good ass footage. You know what I'm saying? Who got some good ass edits, cuts or whatever like that. I mean, the camera is the camera. The camera gonna do what it do. But the shooter and the editor is the one who really put the word in. You know what I'm saying?
That's like angles, man. Getting them angles and the view spots, man, and you know.
If they can shoot good shots and edit real good, then you got a dope one. If they can't do that shit good, then don't fuck with them like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of motherfuckers that try to get you like that too.
Badass video editors right around where you at, Clem.
Or in North Carolina?
Mm-hmm.
We'll look up.
Popping, my nigga.
What you mean?
Y'all popping.
You see it?
Huh?
You just looked it up?
No, I ain't looking up. I just I've been hearing about the Carolinas, especially North Carolina, man. They be popping, like people coming up in the Carolinas.
I got the number. Can you look that up for me? Because I just put it in Facebook and I don't see no video marketer. Video
editor or something like that. Let me see.
YouTube video editor. Doors. I don't know. I forgotten.
I had to put that music video editor.
Music video. I mean, I know one. I don't know him personally, but both one. Quavo. He called himself Quavo, but he put an A on the end, so he'd be.
And then when you do it, go to people. You know how you get the all post people group.
Right.
And once you type in North Carolina, just type people.
0 results.
Oh, damn.
If you look up videographer, you'll find something.
Okay. See, I got music video editor, North Carolina. Nothing.
No, put in videographer.
Yeah, you probably gotta do it. He said, they want you to use the goddamn correct pronunciation.
And then put in people.
Yeah.
There we go. What?
See?
Yeah, but they be doing weddings.
I mean,
I ain't work that videographer. Yeah. Works that videographer, Carl Roberts. Blueprint videographer.
I mean, they all do the same thing, even though they
you
say
just want somebody to edit it. Shit, if you got it on a memory card, you can probably send that motherfucker to anybody in the world.
Like I said, Yo do it, whether he accepts you on Instagram or not. Shit.
Yeah, there you go, right there, Clank.
Just send him the how do I get it to him though?
SD card.
Send it to you.
Email it to him and then cash out. That nigga open that email and send that shit back.
Hold up.
I think it's Ham House Graphics.
What's it? What's them two things? Ham House Graphics. Right. Or is it with X?
All right, fellas, I'm finna get in the bed before these kids get up.
Bet. That was a great what you call that thing? Cameo. A rare cameo from The Wicked One. Yo, check this out. Ham House Graphics spelled correctly, correct?
Now I can't even find it. Oh, maybe I'm in the wrong fucking email.
Well, what's his cash app?
Hello. Baby. You alright?
Just email me the stuff. I see y'all about to bounce off, so but everybody go on. Text. I mean, not email. Text.
Alright, for sure.